break now rhwng Wrexham a Caerdydd sydd â sylwebeth yn Saesneg ar y bottom coch. With commentary in English for today's Genero Adran final on Sky Plus, Freeview and Virgin Media. It's on the red button. If you're on a TiVo or a Sky Q box, go to settings and use the audio selection option. And if you have any problems, then get in touch with our viewers hotline. And fe wy Bangor te ar gyfer rownd derfynol tlws Adran Genero yn sgorio.
Heddiw, bydd tlws cynta'r tymor yn cael ei godi ac am ornest sydd o'n blaenau prynhawn yma wrth i ddau o enwau fwyaf pêl-drod Cymru fynd ben-ben yn rownd derfynol tlws yr Adran. Dyma'r 5th tro mewn 6 tymor i Gaerdydd gyrraedd y ffeinal, ond dim ond unwaith mae'r adar gleision wedi codi'r tlws. A Wrexham, wel, maen nhw'n dal i freuddwydio am godi'r tlws yma am y tro cyntaf yn ei hanes. Dyma ni te, Wrexham yn erbyn Caerdydd yn fyw yma ar S4C gyda'r gic gyntaf i ddod ymhen rhyw gwarter awr. Ie, croeso cynnes ato ni, croeso i Stadiwm Dinas Bangor a croeso mawr i brif hyfforddwr tîm dan 19 menywod Cymru, Nia Davies. Nawr Nia, mae'r ddau dîm yma, hyd yn hyn, maen nhw wedi gwthio i gilydd trwy gydol y tymor. Ond mae heddi'n teimlo fel fwy na jyst ennill tlws. Mae fe'n teimlo fel gêm gall diffinio gweddill y tymor i'r ddau glwb.
Ie, mae'n achlysur arbennig o cyffrwys heddiw. Mae pawb yn hoffi codi cwpan, a mae pawb yn meddwl am y cwpan i codi, ond dwi'n meddwl mae hyn yn mwy fel nes i ddeud. Mae hyn yn dangos be mae'r gyngraedd yn mynd i fod am y weddill y gyngraedd, am weddill y tymor, i fod yn onest. Ac a dwi'n meddwl bydd Wrexham eisiau pwynt i profi yma. Mae Caerdydd gyda'r profiad, ond dwi'n meddwl bydd Wrexham bytni am y gêm yma heddiw.
Ie, Caerdydd gyda'r profiad, sdim amheuaeth, nhw yw'r tîm fwyaf llwyddiannus ar bapur o ran yr holl lysau yma. Maen nhw wedi ennill, ond o ran Wrexham, fel o'n i'n gweud, dyn nhw ddim wedi ennill y tlws yma o'r blaen. Os eisiau tlws ar y tîm yma, iddyn nhw gymryd y cam nesaf i fod yn dîm ddifrifol yn y gyngrair yma.
Ie, maen nhw wedi gwneud llawer o newidiadau gyda chwaraewyr newydd, tîm hyfforddi a pethau fel yna. So mae wedi gwneud fel fath o statement yn barod, ond i codi'r tlws bydd rhywbeth arall, a bydd hynna'n dangos a roi y momentum iddyn nhw i cario ymlaen i gweld os beth maen nhw'n gallu gwneud yn y tymor. Felly dwi'n meddwl bydd o'n gêm arbennig o dda, a bydd Caerdydd yn eitha nerfus am y gêm yma, dwi'n meddwl. Ie,
mae'n mynd i fod yn ddiddorol i weld beth sy'n digwydd prynhawn yma. Reit, a beth am ni glywed gan y rheolwyr? Nawr, ychydig o wythnosau yn ôl, nath rheolwr Caerdydd Ian Derbyshire cyhoeddi bod e am adael y clwb ar ddiwedd y tymor. Gadewch i ni glywed ganddo fe a rheolwr Wrexham Jenny Sugarman. Mae'r ddau ohonyn nhw wedi bod yn siarad gyda Nicky John.
Well, Ian, as a club who love their silverware, you've an opportunity this afternoon to add the first piece of the season to the trophy cabinet. As the top two teams in the league go head-to-head, it's going to be an exciting occasion for everyone.
Yeah, we're grateful to be here. We're really excited about the challenge. You know, Wrexham have been fantastic this year, and it's really pushing us on a weekly basis to be better. And like you say, it's the first chance to get a bit of silverware in, and something we're really excited about.
Personally, really excited. Obviously, the team, the staff, the squad, everybody's done a lot of preparation building up to today. Obviously, the earlier rounds, and then all our work across the season. So we're excited. We wanted to be here today as part of the final, and that's the first step of it, isn't it? And now we've got to enjoy the moment, enjoy the game, and try and play our game.
You know, with the league being only 8 teams, usually there's 2 or 3 teams that are up there competing every year, so you end up playing each other 4-6 times a season. So I think it's normal for us, it's normal for them as well. It's just about controlling the emotions, sticking to the game plan and making sure we execute on the day.
Yeah, there's obviously a lot of experience from players that were involved last year in the Welsh Cup final, and obviously on the day it wasn't the result that we wanted in red. So there'll be players that have played in that. There's players across the squad that have played in other big cup finals in their careers. So it's about taking that experience, using that as confidence and belief, and then just knowing how we are together as a team. You know, the work that we're doing, that should give them more belief than anything.
We're a team who prides ourselves on our output, but we're also the most secure defensively in the league as well. So I think that we're going to need a combination of both to win the game today.
If we look back as far as September, your only defeat has come against Cardiff. What did you learn that day that you can use today?
We learned plenty about ourselves and about our opposition that day. We learned that we can be flexible, adaptable. We learned that they've got a different way of playing as well. And we learned about how the fine margins make the difference, and that's going to be no different today. You know, two very good sides, and hopefully we'll put on a great display for Welsh women's football, and hopefully we come out happiest at the end of it.
Jenny, enjoy the occasion today. Diolch yn fawr iawn.
Diolch.
Jenny Siogman ac Ian Derbyshire yn barod amdani felly. Reit ynia, o ran y ddau dîm, dwy chwaraewr i ni moyn sôn amdano, dwy sy'n dechrau heddi yw Michaela Cook o Gaerdydd a Katie Barker o Wrexham. Nawn ni ddechrau gyda Katie Barker nawr. Nath hi ymuno o Gasnewydd yn yr haf. 19 gol mewn 19 gêm mae di sgorio i Wrexham y tymor hwn. Hi yw'r chwaraewr bydd Caerdydd mae'n trial stopo'r pnawn yma.
Ie, mae wedi gwneud argraff arbennig tymor yma. Mae pawb yn gwybod hi nawr achos mae'n mor dda yn y gyngrair yma. Ond be dwi'n offi amdani ydy, mae gallu gwneud y ddwy peth fel striker, fel mae'n dod i cwrdd ar pêl a gallu dal y pêl fyny. Ond hefyd mae'n gallu gwneud y rhediadau tu ôl am ddiffyn, achos mae'n gyflym hefyd, ond wedyn mae hefyd gallu gwneud y penderfyniadau fel y dangos y gôl na i codio yn amser perffaith a yn gwneud y penderfyniadau yna yn y lle cywir.
A bydd hi llawn hyder heddi, mae arhediad ffantastig. 5 gol yn ei tair gêm diwethaf hi. A wedyn ni, mae'n stori wahanol o ran Michaela Cook, Katie Barker yn wyneb newydd. Michaela Cook, mae di bod gyda'r clwb ers blynyddoedd. Nawr ni'n mynd i weld i goliau hi. 6 gol hyd yn hyn y tymor hwn, ond hefyd ni, mae'n creu goliau hefyd. Mae di creu 10 gol. Hi yw'r cog holl bwysig yn y tîm yma.
Ie, mae Michaela Cook, mae pawb yn gwybod bod gallu sgorio. Mae wedi dangos hynna ar nifer o amseroedd dros y tymorau diwethaf. Ond hefyd, fel ddys i dweud, mae'n creu nawr. Dwi'n fel mae yna 20 gwahanol sgorwr i Cardiff blwyddyn yma. So felly mae'n gallu sgorio nhw, ond hefyd mae'n helpu gweddill o'i tîm i sgorio hefyd. Felly, ie, bydd hi'n rhywun, bydd Wrexham yn gofod stopio hefyd.
A ni wedi sôn o ran Wrexham bod mae hwn yn teimlo fel y cam nesaf iddyn nhw, ond Caerdydd, mae cymaint o brofiad gyda nhw o ran y rowndiau terfynol yma. Yw hwnna'n mynd i fod yn fantais, ti'n credu?
Ie, bydd nhw'n gallu mynd nôl at y profiad maen nhw wedi cael yn Cup Finals o blaen. Ond dwi really am meddwl bod Wrexham fyny am y gêm yma, a maen nhw efo pwynt i profi. Felly, ie, bydd hi'n ddiddorol iawn i gweld sut bydd y gêm yn dechrau, a bydd Wrexham yn dod allan a ffeitio amdani.
I ni'n mynd i weld hanes yn cael ei greu. Wel, i ni'n bron yn barod i fynd am Stadiwm Dinas Bangor. Mae'r cefnogwyr bron yn barod hefyd. Dewch nôl ato ni mewn ychydig o funudau, achos mae'r gic gyntaf i ddod ar ôl yr egwyl. Croeso nôl ato ni ar gyfer rownd erfynol cynta'r tymor pêl-drod domestig yng Nghymru. Wrexham yn erbyn Cardiff, a'r cwestiwn yw pwy fydd yn codi tlws yr adran ar ddiwedd y prynhawn. Now, your usual reminder, we do have English language commentary available for this one with Dylan Ebenezer and former Wales international Katie Sherwood. Ac yn y Gymraeg, Nia Davies erbyn hyn wedi mynd lan I mynychu, a Iona Williams a Nick Parry.
Good afternoon, welcome, there it is, the Cup, the first trophy to be decided in Wales this season. It's the top two in the league going head to head. Wrexham, the new kids on the block, challenging Cardiff City, who've been dominating everything domestically over the last few seasons. A major trophy up for grabs, the first this season. Will it be a first for Wrexham or Cardiff again? That's the big question this afternoon. Great to be here at Bangor on a windy afternoon. As Sean had said, Katie Sherwood, former Wales international, next to me, and it feels like a proper occasion, Katie.
Yeah, like you said, it's the first silverware for grabs of the season, and I think this is definitely going to be a spicy contest between these two teams. They're already locked in on a title race, and this is where it begins now. First silverware, two teams who are raring to go, and I'm really excited for this one.
And two teams who are obviously familiar with each other. They'll be even more familiar over the next few weeks, playing each other so often between now and the end of the season. This is the first of 4 games between them. They'll also be meeting in the Welsh Cup in the next few weeks. I don't know, is that a good or a bad thing?
I think it's tough, that, because you know a lot about each other. For me, that is then it's a battle of the management, knowing the tactics.
Here we go, this is the teams. Rosie Hughes suspended, that's a big one for Wrexham. She was sent off in the semi-final. 2 changes from their last game. 2 new players coming straight in. Sarah Harvey, the Canadian, and Maria Francis Jones, who's joined from the New Saints. 2 changes for Cardiff as well, as Kernock and Cook come in. So both teams with changes. This is how they line up. What are we expecting then, Katie?
Well, I think we're going to see Wrexham in that 3-4-3 formation, and they're a team who really like to possess the ball. So Smith and Jones in midfield, they really want to dictate the play. But it's that front three, they've got a real fear factor about them at the moment, and they're going to really look to cause Cardiff problems. You've got strikers who are in red-hot form.
And then Cardiff, as you expected, a few changes or tweaks here.
I think it's the familiar team that we usually see. The one change they have is Jenkins, who we usually see as a centre-back. She's gone into midfield, and I think that's just to give her that little bit more defensive protection in that area.
A look at the officials as well. An all-female lineup here today. Gemma Border leading stuff. Multiple League and Cup winner with Swansea. And also the 4th official, Erin Brennan. 6 seasons with Barrytown. Both ex-goalkeepers and both now officials in the league. Yeah, interesting to see as we look at some of the players to watch as well. Who's going to catch our eye, do you think, this afternoon?
I think Laura Kernock, she's really in form at the moment. 11 goals in the league, 15 in all competitions. And for me, she's just that traditional centre forward. She links the play really well, but really alert and decisive in the box. And she's a finisher. And today it's all about being clinical.
Of course, Ian Derbyshire leading Cardiff over the last few years. He's about to leave, but Jenny Sugarman has come in, made quite an impact, signed a few players, and one of the new players is coming straight in today, Sarah Harvey. We'll have a word about her in a minute. But yeah, Ian Derbyshire, as I said, announced already that he's leaving at the end of the season. So it's going to be all change this summer as Wrexham emerge from the huddle. As I said, yeah, there's a new player, Sarah Harvey, starting. We'll have plenty of time over the 90 minutes to mention her. Cardiff are ready. Wrexham still in the huddle for a while. It's red against blue at Bangor. It's the first silverware of the season. And off we go. Wrexham, I'm sure you know, but just a reminder. All in red, Cardiff all in blue. Familiar colours. Familiar foes as well. I happened to be near the entrance as both teams were arriving. Wrexham full of smiles, everybody looking very excited. Cardiff, they were sort of smiling, Katie. I don't know what we make of that, if anything.
Maybe the pressure. You know, I think Wrexham are still the underdogs because of the amount of silverware that Cardiff have, where they sit in the table. And like you said, they've been successful for many seasons now. There is a little bit of pressure, obviously, on Wrexham, but I think they're coming here to really prove and stamp their authority on this Cardiff City team.
Another glimpse of the manager, Jenny Sugarman, as Wrexham have their first chance to test this Cardiff defence. A defence that haven't conceded in this competition so far this season. Wrexham busy straight away back in the middle of the action. Faye Knox threatening. Neve Jenkins away for the Bluebirds. Interesting start for Wrexham, looking determined. Commentator's curse strikes after 1 minute 25 seconds.
I just think both teams really want to hit the ground running, don't they? And that cup final, there's always that little bit of nervous energy around it. Who can really settle and get into the game plan early on?
Another familiar face, Phil Parkinson, Wrexham men's manager here. Quite the day yesterday against Ipswich. 5-3, and they're in the playoffs position. It's all happening for this club at the minute.
Yeah, and we talk about Wrexham, their success yesterday. Also the poor performance from the men, Cardiff City, 2 opposite games.
Cardiff chases on for Mackenzie Olden. Mentioning Wrexham, well, the first silver of the season. Wrexham hoping to win their first major trophy. Cardiff so familiar with it. They've won this competition 2 years ago. 6 of this team won it 2 years ago. So there's a big difference in that respect.
And you talked about it being Ian Derbyshire's last season as well. I'm sure these players will want to win as much silverware as a final farewell to Ian after a huge impact that he's had on this team.
Yeah, we'll count the cups for you in a minute. Show us your medals. That's a big one in football, isn't it? Well, some of these Cardiff City players can certainly do that. Fair play. They've had a great run in the last few years. Strong tackle in midfield. Lily Jones standing firm. And she's been so solid for Wrexham this season. A little clash in midfield there at the start.
It's going to be a great battle in that midfield. There's some real athletic ability in there, but also great technical ability too. And Lily Jones, she is key to how this Wrexham team play. She dictates the play. She really sets the tone for this team on the ball and off the ball.
There's only 3 minutes gone. Very lively. Current form, they say it goes out the window. I'll chuck all the cliches straight away in this cup final. But Wrexham have won 4 in a row. They've won 15 of their last 17. 1 defeat.
Yeah, they're in great form, aren't they? And we talk about people who are in great form. Their striker, Katie Barker, 19 goals in all competitions. That's incredible.
Obviously a big miss there. Rosie Hughes in the middle, a familiar face, but suspended. She'd have loved to be on the pitch.
Yeah, she's a huge loss for them. Just the experience she brings, the pace that she has as well. No defender likes coming up against pace, so they'd be gutted that she can't play.
Wrexham trying to build. Cardiff stepping in. We mentioned Wrexham's fabulous form, that 1 defeat against Cardiff. So that's the big hurdle, so to speak. They managed it last season, a couple of wins against them, but haven't managed it yet this season.
Yeah, it was a cruel defeat as well. They conceded in the 95th minute away from home. I bet that was a very long journey home for those Wrexham players and fans.
Liz Craven, wasn't the greatest clearance. Does give you an idea of the wind here as well in Bangor. The pitch yesterday, saw some photos, parts of it, some of the corners underwater, so they've done very well in that respect. But the wind might be a factor today as well. Wrexham just biting into the tackles. Cardiff keeping possession.
Yeah, they're really pressing Cardiff strong here, making it really difficult for them to get into any rhythm in their possession.
Lisa Owen. I was about to say for the visitors. They're not the visitors. But we're in North Wales, so it feels like they are. Chance for Cardiff here. 5 minutes gone, 0-0. Here's the free kick again.
Yeah, this is just showing your authority, that physical aggression, letting your opponent know you're in your game.
And that's Sarah Harvey, of course, the new player, new signing, first game, cup final.
Yeah, and it just shows the calibre of players that Wrexham are looking to bring in. She has a great wealth of experience. You know, what a game to begin in.
Fionn Price with the delivery, causing all sorts of problems as well. Cardiff get the corner.
Yeah, we know that's what Fionn Price is about. Dead ball specialist. She has a great delivery. And Cardiff has some real big players with presence attacking that ball. Niamh Jenkins, Shannon Evans, Hannah Power, you know, players who have a great athletic ability about them as well.
Mackenzie Olden. Again, that's a great cross. It's in the back of the net. Celebration time for Cardiff City. Shannon Evans has scored. Wrexham complaining. Cardiff celebrating. They're used to lifting the cups and they're ahead early in this final.
Just mentioned her then, Shannon Evans, the presence that she has. She's played as a centre-back for many seasons now, but she did start as a striker. It's a fantastic ball in by Olden. I'm not sure what they're complaining for. This seems to be a clash of players, but what a finish that is.
Fabulous cross. Shannon Evans is celebrating. There's caution in my voice. Where does that come off? I think it might
It's an own goal.
It's an own goal. It's coming off, is it Wild Goose?
Yeah, it's from Wild Goose.
Well, Shannon Evans can still celebrate because Cardiff are ahead, but it looks like it's come off Michaela Wild Goose there.
But it's all about the delivery. You put the ball in the right area with that pace. It's really difficult to defend. You know, the striker or Shannon Evans, she gets across the front post and you're always going to cause problems.
We'll have a proper look at that again just to confirm who got the final touch. What is certain is the Cardiff are ahead and they're attacking again. Wrexham need to stand firm here. They started well, started brightly, but Cardiff are ahead. It's all happening.
To be fair to Wrexham, I actually thought they've started as the stronger team.
Well, Lily Jones is in there, but I just think it's Wild Goose with Shannon Evans right across her as well. Still hard to decide who got the final touch.
I definitely think it's Wild Goose. An own goal there, unfortunately, for the defender. Just gets her body position wrong, but it's to do with the pressure from Shannon Evans. It's the fantastic delivery, like I said. Puts the defender under pressure and she just gets it all wrong.
Just before the corner, we were complimenting Fionn Price's delivery. Can Wrexham strike back as through on goal? Forced wide. Support still there. Price happy to concede the throw in. Had a quick response from Wrexham. And Barker, who's been so dangerous this season.
Yeah, she's such an exciting player. You know, fantastic addition to the league coming from Newcastle United. But she will be a constant threat. And the way the Cardiff play, Chamberlain, she likes to play off a line, and I imagine that's something that Wrexham have picked up on. And she was nearly caught out there. She has fantastic pace, Barker, and she is a prolific goal scorer. You can't give her an inch.
Right, referee having a word with Kernock and Wild Goose. Here's a chance coming up. Wrexham's chance to respond.
Yeah, it's a great ball from Knox. She's such a willing runner, Barker, and Chamberlain, she's scrambling to get back on her line. It's messy in the box from Cardiff, but eventually they do clear their lines.
Chance here for Wrexham to respond. Behind early, still in the first 10 minutes, in it comes from Wrexham, claiming for a handball. Don't think it was, as Cardiff clear, and the free kick goes Cardiff's way as we approach 10 minutes.
Well, I said it was going to be spicy. I knew it was going to be a great contest between the two teams. Now, set pieces are going to be key. Niamh Jenkins, we usually see her in that centre-back role, but she's been pushed into that centre midfield role for this game. And I think it's just to complement Hannah Power in that offensive midfield position.
Wrexham off again. Cardiff responding. Well, 10 minutes in, Cardiff ahead. We mentioned Wrexham's current form. Cardiff's even better, 9 wins in a row, 20 undefeated, 18 wins, that's not bad. 1 defeat in all competitions. It came in the first game of the season against the New Saints. That's a challenge for Wrexham. When they get possession, they look up. What's catching my eye so far? You look up and there's a wall of blue defenders there. They're keeping plenty back. Solid line by Cardiff. And they've settled well after the initial start by Wrexham. The goal's obviously giving them a massive boost here at Bangor.
Yeah, it just relieves the pressure, doesn't it, in a cup final? Like I said, there's that nervous energy, so it's just really allowed them to settle into the game.
Noel Mooney, Chief Exec of the Football Association there. Plenty of familiar faces in the final. Settle down is the message from the Cardiff players. Wrexham flying in again. "12 minutes gone, it's 1-0. Looking for a red shirt again. Cardiff comfortable in defence. How tough is it to break this Cardiff team down now for Wrexham? I know it's early. They haven't conceded in this competition all season, and they know what they're doing in this situation. We'll pause for a minute. What a pass! Olden is through. Price to Olden. Nobody there in the end. But another chance for Cardiff.
Yeah, that was a great vision to get Mackenzie Olden in. Again, such a willing runner who likes to play off the shoulder of the defenders. Just ran out of space in the end. But it's a warning sign from Cardiff City again with their intent for their attacking play.
Wrexham busy in midfield, giving the ball away again. There's the red shirts competing. Billingham in there for Cardiff. Back they go. Battle, captain this season for Wrexham. Craven in the goal. Plenty of time to pick a pass, and off they go again. And again, it's one red shirt facing, well, at least 3, if not more, Cardiff shirts at the minute.
Yeah, going back to your previous question, Dylan, how do they break this Cardiff team down? Well, they have to do better when they have the ball. When they're in possession, make better choices. At the moment, they're a little bit scrambled, Wrexham. I think that goal has really knocked them. But they're very much a possession team. They have very technical players. Sugarman have signed some players with a wealth of experience, so they just need to get to doing what they're good at.
Jones in midfield. Maria Francis Jones, a new signing from TNS. Spreading the play. Strong tackle. Cardiff go again. Plenty going on in midfield at the minute. Straight through to Chamberlain in the Cardiff goal. But no messing from Josie Smith.
Yeah, this is a great tackle. Let Michaela Cook know that she's in the game. You're not going to have that space to exploit, which Michaela Cook loves to do. She loves to run in off that line and create those overloads in midfield, but it's great defending from Smith.
Ava Suckley and Katie Barker busy up front for Wrexham, trying to cause problems to that Cardiff defence, who have got the leads. Still not even 15 minutes gone. As I say, they're looking comfortable. Suckley nearly pounced on a rare mistake. The header landed kindly. Now it's a race for Cook. Couldn't quite get it in time. Possession there. So many cliches again. The main ones, the important things, the goal obviously, but does that surprise you at all?
That's the only stat that counts
it's
right
mad,
now.
Isn't it? It's mad.
But I would say Wrexham, they have dominated possession. Cardiff are playing a bit more direct and playing on the transition a bit more. But like I said, Wrexham, they like to keep the ball, they like to dominate possession, but at the moment it's just not sticking, it's a little bit sloppy. But I'm sure they're going to grow into this game.
Cardiff captain Hannah Power in there, giving away the free kick. But Hannah Power, Niamh Jenkins, very strong in midfield so far.
I think this is what Barker we're going to see from the game. Even though she's playing in that advanced position, she's dropping in deep and she's making then the defenders and the midfielders which one is going to pick her up, just causing that little bit of overload in midfield, and it's asking questions of that midfield of Cardiff.
Top two in the league. Olden's pinched it from Davis. Chance for Cardiff. Olden through. It was nearly found by Kernock. Still there. Olden, plenty back for Wrexham. Olden whips in across. Nobody reacting, but out it goes for a goal kick.
I think that's disappointing from Cardiff. They haven't committed the numbers, or it's a great ball in the box from Olden, but there's no real desire or numbers to get in on the end of it.
We were seeing Ian Derbyshire when this was happening. Chance again for Cardiff there.
You expect your attacking midfielder to at least be in the box, pushing one of those holding midfielders to join in the attack.
Wrexham again, strong in midfield. Frances Jones stretching her legs. More support there, still there for Wrexham. Barker, support arriving. Barker could do it all herself. Well, it went out just. All eyes on the referee for a second there, just in case she'd played on, but Barker causing problems.
I think this comes actually from Maria Frances Jones. She's driven into the midfield, which has created that space out wide for Lily Jones. And like I say, you give Barker any space in the box, she is going to square you up and she's going to go at you 1v1.
Michael Williamson there from Wrexham, the CEO of the football club. So all the big hitters here from Wrexham. And it's a final. You have to have a homemade sign in a final.
It comes with the territory, doesn't
I think
it?
it does.
I love that. I have to say, coming into the game today, there were so many young girls waiting for the buses to come in. It was great to see these young girls now have these role models that they can really look up to and really aspire to be. It's fantastic.
These clubs are a big part of that this season. Cardiff have dominated recently, but Wrexham are giving them a run for their money. Top two, Cardiff top. 4-point gap, Wrexham game in hand. And as we've been saying, they're playing each other over the next few weeks. Cup final today, there's a semi-final of the Welsh Cup coming up. And then league games are going to be so crucial.
Yeah, this is where your squad depth really comes into things, when these games are coming thick and fast. And remember, these are semi-professional players, so they work alongside what they do. So the depth of the squad that you have is going to be crucial for who comes out as champions.
Billingham for Cardiff. Lily Billingham, so dangerous. Never know what's coming next with Lily Billingham. Wrexham, breakaway. Strong work in midfield. Suckley climbing. Oh, that's a late one. Play on. Niamh Jenkins. Another searching pass. And a strong tackle by Wrexham this time. Sarah Harvey, the new player, the Canadian. First game, remember. Both teams losing possession. In she goes again, Harvey. Falls on the ball. I was about to say, wins the free kick. She's going to have a shock when she turns round. But she's putting herself about.
Yeah, I love that. You know, their first game for Wrexham. Welcome to Wales.
That's another idea for a Netflix series.
Yeah, she just gets her timing wrong there. To be fair, I actually thought the free kick was the other way.
I think she agrees with you. Fionn Price over this free kick again. We've seen her delivered a dangerous ball already from this position, led to a corner, which led to a goal. Price again. Wrexham handling that one better. Barker on her own, facing Owen. Hands power. Well, Oldham's holding her head, holding her face. There wasn't much in it, but obviously caught it. And as you'd expect, referee will stop play just to have a look.
Yeah, frustrating for Wrexham because they were in possession. You know, head injury, there's not much in it, at all. But the laws of the game, anything with a head injury, the referee has to assess the situation.
As you've seen, may have not been that strong, but it hit the eye. Next weekend, more silverware. Chance to lift more silverware. The New Saints face Barrytown. Last one's live with us as well next Saturday on S4C. We'll be with you 4:45 from Penabont. From Bangor to Penabont. Another cup final. It's that time of year. Plenty going on. Internationals coming up within the month as well. Wales women in a couple of weeks, and the men's playoffs. Billingham pinches possession. Kernock an option. Does Billingham need any help? Chance again for Billingham. Try to squeeze it in at the near post. Wrexham survive. Craven does enough.
Yeah, we actually haven't seen a great deal of Billingham. That's the first real glimpse that we've seen of her ability and what she can do. It's Wrexham's own downfall. They give the ball away in a dangerous area, and the ball falls to Lily Billingham in the box. She is going to cause chaos. She has a second chance. It's a great save from Craven in the end, but it's another opportunity here for Cardiff to put in a set piece.
Right out!
They've scored from one corner. Cardiff go again. Strong clearance from the Wrexham captain. Battle. They'll have another chance.
Yes, another great delivery from Fionn Price, especially with the wind as well. It's difficult conditions, but a fantastic header from Bartle. That's what you want from your captain, commanding that area.
Jodie Battle, joined in the summer from Newcastle, like Barker, made captain. Cardiff so high. Goalkeeper did enough. So did the defence. Wrexham will try and break away. Lily Jones. Been so important for Wrexham this season in midfield. I'll be disappointed with that pass.
Yeah, it's great from the goalkeeper here. The wind is just hanging the ball in the air. She does well to get something on it, and the second ball is so important to win that second ball.
Oldham again.
Yeah, the delivery is absolute quality from Oldham. From either side, Cardiff are really dangerous on their set pieces.
Well, you've seen Fionn Price score from a few corners.
Nah, they were corners.
Referee stops play. Billingham down. Wrexham can't believe it. They wanted to play on, as you'd expect from the team in possession. Didn't get a chance to ask you before the game about the officials, the fourth official as well, former players. Gemma Border, one of them, as we see this incident again. Little push on Billingham, referee right on top of things.
Yeah, I think it's just the trailing leg there. Barker just catches Billingham. And again, if it's a head injury, the referee has to call it back.
And you can see, I think she's just accidentally, but stands on her hair as well.
That's a painful one, Dylan.
Well, I can't imagine, but I can't, you know what I mean? I can't imagine. I used to have a floppy fringe in the 90s, I'm that old, but never a ponytail.
Well, a man bun is coming back
Oh,
in,
no.
so you know.
Oh, dear me. I hope my wife isn't listening. That won't be happening. Right, back to the game. More important things. Cardiff ahead. Wrexham trying to find a way back into this entertaining cup final. It's the bounce ball. Smith for Wrexham. Chance from distance. Over the goalkeeper. Into the net. Wrexham are equal. Suckley scores. Tad fortunate maybe, but Wrexham don't care. They're celebrating. You could see straight away that Chamberlain was struggling, and Suckley strikes for
Well, it's clever play here. Just to attack straight away. And this is about taking responsibility. Eyes up straight away. Can see the keeper slightly off her line. But she sold a dummy here, Niamh Jenkins. But this is about Ava Suckley taking responsibility. It's great technique to get it up and over the keeper. You have to question the goalkeeping here, I think. But you can't take away from the strike here from Suckley.
Well, I just felt like there was a deflection, but as you can see, there wasn't. Suckley scores. It's curling. It's dipping. It's in the back of the net. And Ava Suckley, who missed a penalty in a Welsh Cup final against Cardiff, has scored today.
I think as Chamberlain is off her line and she doesn't expect it because there's a quick strike from Suckley, she's scrambling then to get back and she couldn't get any power to get the ball, get herself up and get the ball over the bar, but taking nothing away from Suckley's strike.
Entertaining cup final. Wrexham enjoying themselves. And they are now. Francis Jones again. Backer. Oh, can they go ahead? Momentum shifting again in this game. Oh, Maria Francis-Jones has just come in from TNS. She won this trophy last year with TNS against Swansea in the final. They dumped Cardiff out last year, stopping the treble. She's made quite an impact already.
Yeah, she's a really exciting player. Great signing late on for Wrexham outside the transfer window, and the first player in Wales to have a transfer fee actually for this league, which is great to see things changing in women's football in Wales. Those sort of things that we want to make the headlines and have people talking about the domestic game in Wales.
Another stepping stone. Not many male players getting a transfer fee in the domestic leagues. There they go again. Cardiff trying to hit back. Straight away, Lisa Owen. Goal kick this time. So Cardiff go ahead after 5 minutes. Still debating. You think it's an own goal by Wild Goose, but Ava Suckley, 25 minutes, we're all square. What will the manager be thinking?
I think he would have come into this game knowing that it wasn't going to be like previous cup finals where Cardiff were the favourites and you would expect Cardiff to run away with the game. Wrexham have shown throughout this season with the signings that they've made and the run they've been on, it was going to be a tough game. This is a cup final. Nobody should just expect to come into a final and lift that trophy, and Wrexham are going to do everything they can to make sure that they're lifting that trophy and make it really difficult for Cardiff.
Games between these two sides have been so close this season. First one ending in a draw. Cardiff scoring late. Well, they've scored late in both, and they've won the last encounter 2-1 in injury time. Fiona Barry scoring both those late goals. She's on the bench this afternoon. It's going to be interesting as the substitutes come into play later. Power across. Francis-Jones there, Maria Francis-Jones, as we said, just joined from the New Saints. Team of the season, last season. When Wrexham come calling, you can't say no, was the quote when she signed.
She wants to win silverware, and this is where she feels she can do it at this club. Like I say, they're really pushing forward, they're making great signings. And why wouldn't you want to be playing at the highest team, the highest standard possible for you?
With everything going on in general at the club, of course. Fun place to be at the minute up in Wrexham. They've done well here to come back. Knox lifts it in. Shannon Evans is up there. Sarah Harvey as well. That wasn't far. Wrexham holding their heads. Lily Jones was in there with a strike.
Yeah, we've seen Lily Jones do this time and time again. She's not the most glamorous player, but what Lily Jones does is the fundamentals so well. And we've seen her score many goals from outside the box. She has that in her locker all day long. And again, Cardiff have to be quicker closing down that ball because they will punish you.
She's been so consistent this season, Lily Jones.
Yeah, like I said, she's massive for Wrexham, and she is Wrexham through and through, and she does all the dirty work that sometimes you don't necessarily appreciate when you're watching the game, but her work rate off the ball and then the quality on the ball that she has. Such a young player as well, there's so much more to come from her.
Not smiling right now, Ian Derbyshire. See where we are at the end of the afternoon. Jones again. Josie Smith, should say, for Wrexham. Phoebe Davis, another familiar name over the last few seasons. Oh, they're breaking through, lovely ball, chance for Wrexham, Chamberlain saves, power clears. There's an offside at the end of it. But Wrexham growing in confidence at the minute. Lovely strike.
Yeah, it's another fantastic signing from Wrexham. Knox, she's such an exciting player. What a fantastic touch that is. She just peels off the back of the defender's shoulder. You've got to do better there. You've got a better awareness of what's around you. But again, it's Smith who plays in a beautiful ball. She's really unlucky there. Great hands by the goalkeeper. But it's another threat from Wrexham. They're slowly creeping back into this game.
Scored a hat-trick in the semi-final against Britain Ferry. Faye Knox scored against Cardiff this season as well. Nearly did it there. And if she was disappointed in the goal she conceded as Chamberlain comes out, Chamberlain that is, may have been disappointed in the goal she conceded. Certainly did well there. Wrexham again. Well, referee could have gone either way, I think. Goes Wrexham's way.
I think Cardiff are really struggling with the movement from Wrexham. They're rotating, they're interchanging positions. And the defence and the midfield, they're not working very well together, and it's just causing that hesitation of who should go to the ball, who should go to the player. They really need to get to grips quickly.
Katie Barker, so busy. 15 goals this season. She scored against every club. That's not bad from Barker. Free kick for Wrexham. 1-1, in it goes. Well, yeah. They tend not to look great after all the build-up when that happens, do they? Not quite sure. Was that a shot, maybe?
I'm not sure. The power that she got behind her, I think she was going for goal. She just got it all wrong.
Knox with the effort. And after the chance she had earlier. Well, last 10 minutes. It's been all Wrexham since they scored. It's so funny, it's so familiar as well as the momentum shifts within the game. Wrexham started well, Cardiff scored, then they were controlling. Wrexham have hit back and now they seem to be in charge here in the final. Barker looking for Suckley. Shannon Evans across. A late challenge. Cardiff will take that.
Yeah, she works really hard off the ball, Ava Suckley. She can see the ball's there to be won. She does win the ball. I would be just as annoyed as what she is. That's a great tackle from the forward.
Goal scorer Suckley. Not too happy with that decision. Nearly in the last 10 minutes here at Bangor. Eve Jenkins, hopeful ball into the box, could be more than that. Cardiff battling for it. Laura Kernock competing. Barker as Wrexham try to break away, show too much of that to Price, and again combination of Price and Eve Jenkins doing enough in midfield. I feel Eve Jenkins is very important right now with Cardiff wobbling slightly, but off they go. If this stays in place, going to be interesting. Through they go. The tackle was late. Cardiff have a chance. Kernock in the box. Kernock near post. There was another player arriving as well, Michaela Cook. But Cardiff just broke away.
Yeah, just lack of communication there from Kernock and Olden. Just that movement in the box. She does really well to get past the defender. She's looking at, but it's just that timed run from Kernock. But again, it's lack of numbers in the box from Cardiff.
Well, Wrexham straight out of play by Jodie Battle. The reaction by Derbyshire to that chance, as Oldham was sprinting for that ball. I think it was Sarah Harvey who was steaming across. Just had visions of a collision. They'd have got there at the same time.
This is where Wrexham do need to be careful. They need to be disciplined in and around this area, because this is something that Cardiff work on and something they're really effective at, is their set pieces. So giving away easy free kicks in and around the box is dangerous.
They got some attacking firepower, Cardiff, and dangerous playing from defence as well. Shannon Evans especially is one to cause problems. Referee just having a word here. All sorts going on. Shannon Evans in the middle of things. She's certainly a threat as Evans breaks away. Wrexham across. Michaela Wildgoose determined to get there first after the own goal. We think it's an own goal. Cook for Cardiff, confident, threatening the Wrexham defence. Price, blue shirts arriving, still outnumbered. Not a push. Referee not interested. No foul. Play on. Cook certainly doesn't agree. Lily Jones happy.
Yeah, I think it's soft here from Michaela Cook. She's looking for the free kick. There is contact, but not enough to go down there. She's missed an opportunity to put the ball in the box for her team.
Referee again right on top of things. It's kind of cleared into the last 10 minutes. Wrexham manager Jenny Sugarman. We've asked about Ian Derbyshire. She'd be delighted, do you think? You do assume, anyway.
I think her team are in complete control.
Complete control?
Complete control.
Doesn't happen often against Cardiff.
I think Cardiff haven't really created anything meaningful apart from their set pieces. And every time Wrexham go forward, they're looking like a threat.
Here they go again. Yeah, it's all square, but Wrexham are the ones creating from open play, and here they go again. Francis Jones, wide right, delivering. Cardiff clearing and keeping possession as well. Oldham, off she goes. And Cardiff creates before the end of the half. Shannon Evans right in the thick of things as usual. Good work in midfield. Cook, Billingham goes for a run, strong tackle. Davis doesn't agree again. It was close.
Yeah, she just shifts the ball really well, Cook, but she doesn't get anything on the ball, Phoebe Davis. It's the right decision from the ref.
And again, referee Gemma Border right there. Free kick. Price over the ball for Cardiff. We've been mentioning their set pieces. Here comes another one. Well then, you know what the question is. She was going for that, I assume.
Well, she loves a cross shot.
Yes.
Says Fionn Price. But I think that's something in between of both. I actually think this one is a cross. She's just got too much on it. She's just got the weight of the pass all wrong. And it's a wasted opportunity.
3 goals this season, top scorer last season from defence. Incredible season for Price.
You don't often hear as a full-back top goal scorer in the league, do you?
Absolutely. Wrexham looking for Francis Jones again. She's finding space and causing problems. Barker for Wrexham. Suckley is in the middle. Good work by Shannon Evans. Important work by Shannon Evans.
Yeah, this is where Wrexham again, their success. As soon as Maria Francis-Jones gets the ball, she has one thing on her mind, that's to play the ball forward as early as she can to Barker. She runs off the back of power. It's great defending from Shannon Evans. She's full of pace. She can match that pace. But again, it's a real warning sign from Wrexham.
5 to go in the first half. It's all square. It's also all Wrexham, you could say, right now. Meg Bowen stood there, face of concentration. A hint of worry maybe from Meg Bowen. And the other Cardiff defenders. Knocks over the ball for Wrexham. It's another dangerous cross. So many of those today. Michaela Wildgoose tried to get there for Wrexham. Well, Olden turns and spins. Looks for Cook, just can't get there. Good idea.
Yeah, I like the idea there from Olden. Switching the play early whilst Wrexham are out of position, not giving them any time to set, but just the execution of the pass, asking too much there of Michaela Cook.
Loose ball from Wrexham. Billingham has been quiet but can cause problems. And she's just done. Cook struck the bar. I think it was a cross. Players were arriving. Suddenly the ball's bouncing off the bar. Chance for Cardiff.
Yeah, it's a great ball here from Lily Billingham, just finding that space in those pockets, playing Michaela Cook in, and I actually think you're right. I think it does hit the bar.
Well, it either hit the bar. There's a serious spin on it. We can see it again. I'm sure. I'm still not sure if it hit the bar or not. Even on the second look. International football coming up. Wales women back in action. It's been a while. Feels like it anyway.
It feels like a lifetime ago.
It does, doesn't it? Just start a match. Highlights, full highlights on S4C. Cook for Cardiff here. Billingham woken up at the end of this first half. Captain watching it, so no problem. But when Billingham is on her game, anything can happen. The ball earlier, lovely through ball to Cook. And again, she looked lively there.
Yeah, you've got to give credit to Wrexham. The way they're marking Billingham, they're not giving her the usual space that she's used to roam in. She has a bit of a free role for Cardiff, but they're doing really well to nullify the space that she can work in.
Games have been close this season. We're seeing it again. One draw and the Cardiff win between these two teams. It's no surprise these are the top two in the league. 4 points separating them. Wrexham have played less, one game less. A game called off last season. This is the first of 3 games in a row between these two teams. Francis Jones again looking for Barker. Evans across.
Yeah, they'd be sick of the sight of each other, wouldn't they?
Does the first game dictate the rest? Have you been in this situation?
Not really, no. I just think because the league is a smaller league, and also where the league cuts into phase 1 and phase 2, and then you're just playing against that top 4.
And they're both going deep in the cup competitions,
yeah,
obviously.
It's always bound to happen.
Wrexham again through Davis. Billingham seeing a bit more of the ball at the end of the half. Cardiff will be happy with that. Olden, Power calling for it. Captain right in the middle of midfield. Price and Kernock combining. Strong finish by Cardiff. They've done well here. Billingham off again. Just picks up pace. Yeah, he felt there was a free kick coming.
Yeah, we're seeing Billingham at her best now, picking the balls up in those half spaces, in those little pockets where it's difficult for the defender whether to step out or whether to allow her to have that space. She moves the ball so well. But again, it's a easy free kick.
Scored against Wrexham in the Welsh Cup final last season. Lily Billingham. So dangerous. Cardiff could be dangerous. Seconds left of the 45, and look where we are. Free kick in a dangerous position. Minutes added on. Can Cardiff cause chaos before half-time? A chance for the Bluebirds. Hits the bar. Another still there. Cook strikes. Cardiff backs against the wall, are ahead again. Incredible end to the first half. Michaela Cook reacting. The free kick thundering against the bar, and Cook was there to react. Wrexham can't believe it. Cardiff delighted.
You know what, this is great forward play from Michaela Cook. She's waiting for that second ball. Fantastic play from her. You can see the Wrexham players, they're watching, they're standing, they're flat-footed, and she is ready there, alert in the box, ready to pounce. It's a fantastic strike by Alden to begin with, but that's what you want, your players following things up, being first to that ball. And she gets her team back in front.
One of the 6 in this squad that have lifted this cup 2 seasons ago. And Cook puts Cardiff ahead, but hang on, Wrexham not done yet. It's not even half-time back. Blue shirt surrounding her. Is there another twist to come in this dramatic first half? Out it goes. Well, the first half has been fun. I'm not sure Wrexham fans will agree. That's one for the neutrals and the Cardiff fans, of course.
Yeah, this is what you want in a cup final, isn't it? End-to-end goal fest. This is what the neutrals want.
Lily Jones again in the thick of things. Before we get to the final whistle, what's it going to be like in that Wrexham changing room after dominating?
Yeah, it's a sucker punch to concede really late on, but Wrexham have had a great first half. I think they need to do more of the same.
Message is a simple one, but somehow Cardiff are ahead. Wrexham started brightly, but Wild Goose with an own goal. Wrexham hitting back through Ava Suckley and then dominated the rest of the first half until the final minute. Cook, Michaela Cook, striking to Cardiff's delight. Cardiff ahead at half-time.
Croeso nôl ato ni, wel am hanner cyntaf i ni wedi cael yn rownd derfynol tlws yr Adran. Caerdydd yn mynd ar y blaen ar ôl 7 o funudau a wedyn tipyn o erged gan Eva Sickley wneud hi'n 1-1, ond wedyn ni Michaela Cook yn torri calonau Wrexham y munud olaf yr hanner gyntaf sy'n golygu ta'r adar gleision sydd ar y blaen o 2 gôl i 1. Ac mae yna hen ddigon o drafod yn y gwynt ar glaw yma yn Stadiwm Dinas Bangor. Wel nia, am hanner cynta, ond ti'n credu mae fe'n deg i ddweud, Wrexham oedd siŵr o fod y tîm cryfa yn yr hanner cyntaf, ond Caerdydd sydd ar y blaen.
Ie, dwi'n meddwl, nath Wrexham cael mwy o meddiant yn y hanner cyntaf yna, ond dwi'n meddwl y profiad, nath ni sôn am cynt efo Caerdydd, maen nhw'n gwybod sut i sgorio, maen nhw'n gwybod sut i fod yn clinical o flaen y gôl, a maen nhw wedi dangos hynna gyda 2 gôl. Ond, ie, di'r gêm ddim drosodd eto, mae'n gêm arbennig o dda, a ie, mae yna 45 munud i fynd.
Ie, ni wedi cael ein sbwylio hyd yn hyn. Reit te, nawn ni weld y gôl gynta. Nawr nia, o'n i ddim yn hollol siŵr pwy gath y gôl yma, ond gôl yw roed i hunan gan Wild Goose oedd hi, ond o ti'n gweud yn dy sylwebeth di, mae'r holl symudiad yma o'r gicornel yn wych gan Gaerdydd.
Ie, dwi'n meddwl y symudiad Shannon Evans yn dod o flaen am ddiffynwr yn rhoi Wild Goose i ffwrdd ac mae o'n dod oddi ar phen hi, ond y symudiad gan Evans dwi'n meddwl sy'n creu hynna. A Siom cael own goal, ond ie, mae hynna'n digwydd mewn set pieces fel yna.
Ie, a Siom enfawr i ildio mor gynnar yn y gêm, ond fe nath Wrexham ymateb, a i fi'n joio hon, Eva Sickley, a thi amdani, mae'n dipyn o ergyd, ond os eisiau Cerin Chamberlain yn y gôl edrych ar ei hunan o ran y gôl yma?
Ie, dwi'n meddwl mae'n arbennig o dda gen Smith fama i gweld bod Sickley ddim gyda amddiffynwr ar ei chefn, ac mae Sickley arbennig o dda yn seithi fanna. Dwi'n meddwl mae Cerin Chamberlain yn mynd i fod yn siomedig am ddim symud i traed yn bach mwy gyflym i mynd yn mwy difn mewn i'r gôl, achos dim yn cael llaw digon cryf i mynd o fod dros y traws, felly dwi'n hi'n siomedig gyda hynna, ond am streic gan Sickley.
Ie, ti'n timlo, oedd hwn yn adeg yn y gêm ble oedd y momentum yn sicr gyda Wrexham, a ni mor agos i hanner amser, ond o'n i'n sôn amdano ddi cyn y gêm, Michaela Cook. Wel, am gôl oedd hon, a mae fe'n bach o ystrydeb, ond hwn yw'r amser gweitha i ildio ni.
Ie, a cic osod eto, cic cornel oedd y gôl gyntaf, wedyn cic rhydd fama. A nes i deud yn sylwebu bod Wrexham yn dda yn y ffeis gyntaf o unrhyw cic osod, a wedyn maen nhw'n gofod ymateb yn well. Mae'r striker yn cael gormod o amser fanna, ac mae'n gôl hawdd i hi, efo ddim pwys ar ei chefn.
Ie, os oes i'n chwaraewr i ti ddim moyn gadael gyda gormod o gwagle, Cook yw hwnna. O ran Jenny Sugarman, rheolo Wrexham, beth ti'n credu bydd hi'n neges hi hanner amser i'w thîm hi?
Ie, dwi'n meddwl bydd hi'n siomedig efo'r gôl ail nag yn Cardiff, yn enwedig fel nes i deud, just cyn hanner amser. Ond bydd hi'n hapus efo sut mae'r perfformiad wedi mynd, ond dwi'n meddwl bydd y gwynt yn helpu Wrexham nawr. A ie, bydd hi'n dal isio yr un faint o egni ac pwysau mae Wrexham wedi rhoi ar Cardiff yn y gêm yma.
A just yn gloeni, y gwynt, faint o ffactor mae'r gwynt yn mynd i fod yn yr ail hanner yna?
Ie, ti'n gwybod, mae Cardiff wedi sylwi bod hynna'n helpu yn y ciciau osod, a maen nhw'n rhoi ar ben y gôl geidwad o hyd. Felly wneith Wrexham probably wneud yr un peth. Mae'r gwynt yn anodd i chwarae mewn, ond mae dal efo 45 munud i fynd, a dwi'n edrych ymlaen i gweld sut mae'n mynd.
Wel nia, diolch yn fawr iawn am y tro. Nawr, mae yna hen ddigon o bêl-drod i ddod yma ar S4C, a Cwpan Cymru fydd yn hawlio'r sylw y Flint yn erbyn Bangor. Y Rhyl yn erbyn Caernarfon o ran y dynion, hwnna'n digwydd ar penwythnos y 7fed a'r 8fed o Fawrth, a wedyn ni, fe fydd Wrexham a Caerdydd yn cwrdd unwaith eto yng Nghwpan Cymru Bute Energy, hwnna hefyd yn fyw ar yr 8fed o Fawrth ar S4C. Wel, mewn cwpl o wythnosau mae yna gyfnod cyffroes iawn yn dechrau i dîm menywod Cymru wrth iddyn nhw ddechrau'r daith gobeithio i gyrraedd Cwpan y Byd ym Brasil 2027, a mae cyn chwaraewr Cymru Katie Sherwood yn cadw cwmni i Nicky John.
Diolch, Sian and Katie. I've got to say, I do feel for you. You've just done a mad dash down from the gantry, all the way around the perimeters, through the crowds to join me. Thank you.
Welcome.
Let's begin with the World Cup qualifiers that are on the horizon now. A short period away, lots to look forward to, lots of excitement.
Yeah, it's really exciting. I feel like this is a new era for this Welsh team. We've seen some retirements in Jessica Fishlock and Kayleigh Barton, and we're in League B, so we're expected now to top this group, reach the playoffs and qualify for another major tournament. That is the expectation that we have on these ladies now.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's very timely as well that you mentioned those two ladies, Kayleigh Barton and Jess Fishlock. Announcement from Rhian Wilkinson this week that they now join her technical staff. It's a really exciting prospect for them as well, isn't it? And a very different challenge to what they've done previously.
You know, they're both Centurions. They both have, a number of caps between them. And they have such great experience across many leagues, across the world. And I know that they're both really intelligent players as well. I know Kayleigh's gone through all her coaching badges and she's been really highly talking about the FAW and how she's been mentored through. And for Jessica Fishlock, we know the calibre of player that she is, her elite mentality, what experience and intelligence can she bring to this group. I think they would have been foolish not to bring her in and have her involved.
I've got to turn our attention back to this afternoon. What a second half we've got ahead of us now. I mean, what a finish to the first half that was.
Yeah, this cup final is everything what I expected to be. High pace, high tempo, with two teams who are going to go head to head against each other. We've seen the signings that Wrexham have made this season, the calibre of players they've brought in. They're going to push Cardiff every single minute of this game. I said from the beginning, I think this game's going to go to penalties.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm calling it now. It's going to go to penalties. There's not much between the two teams.
OK, well, you said it. Equalizes sy'n nesaf ran yn dewch yn ôl ato ni ar gyfer yr ail hanner mewn cwpl o funudau.
Croeso nôl ato ni yn o'r penwthnos nesaf, fe fydd na dlws arall yn cael I godi. Rownd derfynol Cwpan Nathaniel MG rhwng y Seintiau Newydd a'r Bari, y cyfan yn fyw ar S4C dydd Sadwrn am gwarter I 5. Wel, mae'r chwaraewyr nôl ar y ca yn barod I fynd ar gyfer yr ail hanner, felly nôl â ni nawr at ein tîm a sylwebu ni.
Welcome back. And if this second half is anything like the first half, don't go anywhere. 45 minutes to go, big 45 minutes to go. Cardiff City are ahead. Wrexham have had a few massive moments. Cardiff took the leads, Wrexham hit back and dominated for large parts of that first half. Then right at the end, Cardiff grabbed the second goal. Olden's free kick, smashing the bar. Cook was there, it's 2-1. So much going on in this game.
Well, I was going to say prior to the game, it's going to be one of those games, get your popcorn ready. Is that exactly what I expected from this final?
Excellent. Yeah, plenty of entertainment. It's better than going to the cinema, but we'll still have popcorn, that's all we want. Cardiff in possession. Wrexham hoping to lift their first major trophy of the domestic game. Cardiff have won so many titles and trophies under this man in Derbyshire. He's off in the summer. Just a recent run of the last few years. Double, treble, double. The last 3 seasons. Let's see what happens this time. That's quite a run, Katie.
It is, but it also comes with a lot of pressure. When you're a team who keeps winning, how do you continue to sustain that success? You know, that comes from your coaching staff, it comes from the management, allowing you to believe that you can keep doing it.
Wrexham, such a famous name in Welsh football, but fair to say, women's team, fairly newish name on the block since reaching the top flights. That one's going to hurt early in the second half. Is it Lily Jones that's down? Ref calling for some attention. Plenty here at Bangor. Plenty of fans, plenty going on before kick-off as well. Another great occasion. Jenny Sugarman, the new Wrexham manager. It's interesting when new name arrives in this league, in this country, I suppose.
Yeah, well, you know, she's coming from across the bridge, got a wealth of experience in the English pyramid. Her last job, she was with WSL club Leicester Academy. So, you know, she has so much experience to bring to this team. And you can't fault her for the job that she's already done. And like I said, the players that she's brought into this team.
You see this incident again. Lily Jones. She can see it coming, but it still hurts.
That's one that makes your eyes water.
Especially in this cold weather. It's not freezing. It's very windy. Lily Jones has been ever present this season in the league. So important to Wrexham.
She comes across as a very tough player as well. She's just going to shake that off and come back on.
Literally trying to shake it off. Lily Jones. Fans' favourite with Wrexham. And culturally as well over the summer. Ball's gone out. Just National Eisteddfod went to Wrexham. So much going on with the club, and Lily Jones was a massive part of the whole thing, promoting the club, promoting I was going to say hometown, but of course they're a city by now. Proper ambassador.
Yeah, and she's such a young player as well. She's got a mature head on young shoulders and very humble as well with everything that she does.
Yeah, Lily Jones still only 20 years old. It's incredible. There's some of the players, there's some young players in the league. It's great to see, but you have 16-year-olds playing week in, week out in this tough league. Oh, Billingham, lovely turn. She can turn it on, as we saw near the end of that first half. Cardiff just switched things at the end of the first half and got their goal, got the lead again, 2-1 up against Wrexham. Another young player, Meg Bowen, been fabulous over the last few years. As I say that, she's just given the ball away. Wrexham up and running. Barker, Knox looking for her, finds her. Barker pausing. You know what's coming next, because Francis Jones has been so dangerous in the first half. Wrexham lively. Chance to hit back. Shannon Evans taking no chances. Ava Suckley, I think, with the effort.
I think it might have been Smith.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Now you can see that they've committed a lot of players forward, and she's just hanging back, waiting for that ball from Frances Jones.
Yeah, Smith, mixing up my numbers. And I've got my specs on, so no excuse.
I think what Cardiff do need to be aware of are those late runs into the box from those midfielders. The two midfield, Power and Jenkins, they just need to make sure they're working a little bit tighter together.
Corner with the wind gusting, causing problems. Cardiff clearing, Billingham. No one up there to support. Billingham tracking back. Not renowned for that part of her game. It's important that she was there. Barker chasing Evans again. Well, they've both done well, but it's a foul surely in the end on Evans. Good work by the Cardiff defender.
Yeah, that's going to be a stinger there for Shannon Evans. She does both parts of the job, Barker, really, really well. We know the ability that she has on the ball, but her work rate off the ball, her defensive work that she does. It was a typical forward tackle, would you say?
Yes. I think that's fair to say. Shannon Evans, quite the season last season, player of the season. Fantastic effort by Shannon Evans. I got to interview her, and I got to ask the question I've been desperate to ask all season when players pick their likes and dislikes. She said she was scared of goats. I'm going to have to stop talking about this because Wrexham got possession. Knox. Cardiff will clear. In the Cardiff website, she says she's scared of goats. So I asked her, is this true? She said, well, not really, but I couldn't think of anything else to say.
My question was going to be, when does she come across many goats to be scared of them?
Yeah, exactly.
Unless she lives on a farm.
I digress. But yeah, I did ask, I did check. She did put it down on her list, but only because she couldn't think of anything else to say.
She could have said spider.
She could have said spider. I think most people would have said spider. Right, back to the football, which is very entertaining. There's no need to talk about goats. Plenty going on here. Can't take your eyes off this one. Shannon Evans again. Wrexham in their back, biting, winning possession. Evans regaining it. Bit of a battle going on between those two at the minute.
Yeah, it's a great contest, isn't it? Two really physical players who play on the front foot. We just mentioned it, Barker, her bite in the tackle and the work that she does off the ball. You can't keep your eyes off her.
She's so quick, she seems to sense what's coming next.
And she's playing a slightly different role what I've seen her previously. We've seen her in that number 9 position, but she's playing more as a 10, a little bit more in a free role, and that's where Cardiff are finding really difficult to pick her up.
Mentioned in the first half, scored against every club this season. As Wrexham come again. Oh, thumping challenge there. Power was in. Looked like a foul, but they're playing on. Anna Power, Cardiff captain. Well, over 1,300 here tonight. Great to see again. We keep saying it, but we should never take it for granted, Katie. Fabulous attendance.
No, that's a fabulous attendance, considering, it's a Sunday evening kick-off as well. So yeah, it's great to see so many different generations here enjoying the game. And I'll keep banging on about this, and I'll never get tired of it. It's really important to grow the domestic game in Wales and just not settle for where we are. We've got to keep pushing forward. And, it's not just at the elite level, the top level. It's at this league too.
Do you think this Adran Premier's worked over the last few years? It was controversial decisions initially when it was made. Lowry Roberts was in with the Welsh FA, made the tough decisions, made the tough calls, said it had to happen, and it did happen.
Yeah, and Lowry put herself on the line. I know she maybe lost a few friends when she did it, but I just think the calibre of players that's come through the league, it's a great foundation for young players. Lots of Welsh internationals come through this for the youth levels, and I think year upon year the season gets better. So, it might have been a tough decision, but it's definitely paying off.
Some of the clubs that were affected initially have hit back now in the Adran Premier as well. Wrexham coming up. I was at the playoff final they won against Britain Ferry. Britain Ferry had such a good season, dominated the final. Wrexham came up, now Ferry are up as well. They created an amazing impression last season. The new Saints coming in as well. Well, this year it's these two, the top two. We're none the wiser who's going to be celebrating today, none the wiser who's going to be celebrating by the end of the season either. Top two, 4 points separating them. Keep repeating myself. The Wrexham with the game in hand. They're playing each other twice and in the semi-final of the Welsh Cup. Plenty more battles to come between these two.
Yeah, and I don't think you can rule out Swansea either. And I think they're going about their business quite quietly. But I think they're going to be the dark horses in this league, and they're definitely someone that you can't write off.
So they're third, 8 points behind Cardiff, again with a game in hand, and with everybody playing each other, taking points off each other. Where's this landing? Dangerous, looping ball. Cook for Cardiff. Billingham wants it. Cook spins well. Wrexham deal with it. Kernock in there. Those high balls with this wind, anything can happen. Again, it's the Bluebirds. Strong challenge. Cardiff been quiet start this, well, last few minutes anyway. Feels like Wrexham have got more into it.
Yeah, we're seeing Cardiff's main players, Lily Billingham, Michaela Cook, Laura Kernock, they're not having a huge impact in this second half yet, are they? I think slowly, they're slowly coming into it. But again, for me, Wrexham are dominating the majority of this game.
Dominating for large periods, but still behind. That's the frustration for Wrexham. The team news for you earlier, 2 new players in for Wrexham, Maria Francis-Jones and Sarah Harvey, Canadian. Both have caught the eye in the first half in different senses. Again, a high ball, Meg Bowen has time to deal with it. Knox, no problem for Bowen. Good work, Lisa Owen. Back to Bowen. Neve Jenkins losing the battle. Well, Knox just stopped there. Shirt was being pulled. So surely you don't just stop.
I think this game is going to get feistier and feistier as it goes on.
Feels like it. Into the second half. Wrexham coming again. Shannon Evans to Billingham. Billingham looking for Holden. Wild Goose in there first. Wrexham with Knox. Faye Knox has been busy. Phoebe Davis as well. Outnumbered, outmanoeuvred on the right back with Davis. Lily Jones always asking for the ball. Stunning pass to Suckley, nearly a stunning pass. Good idea.
Yeah, when Lily Jones picks the ball up in that area, I know that she always has in her mind about shooting, because she has that in her locker to score from that distance. I would have liked her there just to drive forward a bit more with the ball, be a bit selfish, and have a chance on goal.
Remember, tomorrow night, 9:35. Highlights from another busy weekend. Domestic football in Wales. See it again on Tuesday. Always there in the iPlayer. Live games on the iPlayer as well this season. S4C click. Now there's a pause here. I understand one of the officials will be receiving treatment. All-female team officiating this afternoon. We mentioned them to the ref and the fourth official, the former players.
Well, it's all going on in this final,
it
isn't
is.
it?
It's no surprise, really. And, of course, this is a chance now for the managers to call their players across. And these little timeouts, I guess.
You would say it's tactical, but
well, if it was the official, if it wasn't the official, Must be massive help to the managers, though.
Yeah, it's an opportunity to get some instructions on board, get some fluid. And you can see Sugarman there, she is demanding from her players.
They've done so well. Not as many Cardiff players have gone across, which is interesting. Some are hanging out. If you've enjoyed this game, there's more to come. We can see them again. Start of March, Welsh Cup final. Semi-final, I should say. I'm so used to seeing them in the final. They've been finalists the last 2 years. Cardiff have won both. They won't be finalists this year because they're meeting each other. And then, of course, what a weekend. Flint face Bangor. We're at the Bangor home ground at the minute. Last 4 of the men's semi-final. And right in the middle there, in the bobble hat, Richard Davies, Carnarvon manager. Oh, is he taking a selfie or a photo? Who knows? Photo of the pitch. They're in the semi-final. And seeing we're talking managers, Phil Parkinson, Wrexham manager. All smiles, why not? After that victory yesterday. 5-3 against Ipswich. Ipswich must be sick of the sight of them winning in the FA Cup. Now we've got a 4th official warming up. We mentioned her before the game, of course. Lovely to see. Erin Brennan, 6 seasons with Barrytown. I still didn't get a chance to ask you. Former players as refs. Good idea?
Yeah, tough gig. Who would want to do that? We know Cheryl Foster flying the flag for Wales. Have had a great career as a referee. But yeah, it's great to see more female refs coming into the game. Again, it's that role model, that visibility. You know, it's not just the opportunities on the pitch as players, but it's other opportunities. We talked at half-time about Jessica Fishlock joining in with the Wales management team. It's fantastic to see these ex-players going into these roles.
Chance to see the goals again. Cardiff took the lead, an own goal from Wild Goose, and then Suckley with this effort, deceiving Chamberlain. Then Oldham smashing it against the bar. And again, as you mentioned, Katie, just Cook was sensing that there was an opportunity there.
Yeah, that's what you want from your forwards, isn't it? Being alert in the box, being ready to pounce on any rebounds. And she certainly did that.
Well, the nature of the technology that we have with officials right now means it's not that straightforward, is it? Just replacing an assistant. There's a microphone, I think. There's a connect. There's something. They talk to each other.
Looks very technical.
It does. We don't see this every day. A little pause as well. And I know it's unavoidable, but it can't be great for the players either, having to stop for a few minutes.
It just kills the momentum of the game, doesn't it? That, you know, it's not ideal. You see it with an injury. You don't usually see it with an official going down with an injury. There's a lot of static players out there. If you know, they need to be moving. It's a cold evening. Now
we're into an absolutely crucial part of the game, into the last half hour as well. You're into your flow, and suddenly it all starts. It's been interesting, the difference in approach. Wrexham players all went over. They're all passing the ball around. Cardiff players in a couple of separate little huddles.
I think they're in their unit.
You've got
your defensive unit. You've got your attacking unit. You've got your fullbacks together.
And Erin Brennan ready from 4th official. 2 assistants. And Ian Derbyshire.
We're good to go.
We're good to go. Derbyshire counting the games before he goes from Cardiff. Double, treble, double. It's easy to remember the last few seasons for Cardiff. What will it be this season? That's the big question. Massive challenge from Wrexham. And we're off again with Billingham in possession. So comfortable when she's on a game as well. Hannah Power, Cardiff captain. Finding plenty of space and time. Now why not give it to Billingham again? Losing possession. Barker past Evans. Tried to get past Evans, I should say. Shannon Evans stepping in, spinning, keeping possession. That's brilliant defensive play from Shannon Evans.
Yeah, it takes a lot to beat Shannon. You know, the pace that she has, the physicality that she has. But Katie Barker, she is not giving her an inch, is she? No. She is hunting her down whenever she has that ball. She's not making it easy for her.
25 to go, more or less. There'll be some added time after that breaking play. You just get the feeling we're not done yet. Far from it.
There's definitely at least another goal in this game.
Penalties, according to Kate.
I called it on the way here. I said, I feel this game is going to go all the way.
You wouldn't be surprised the way it's gone so far. Meg Bowen booting it upfield. Wild Goose stepping in under pressure, giving it away as well. Cook competing. Well, they're all looking towards the referee for a free kick. I was expecting a whistle, I've got to be honest.
Yeah, I'm surprised she let that one go.
Oh, Billingham, lovely tackle, pinching, possession for Cardiff. They were nearly through. Not quite. Oldham couldn't quite get a toe on it.
Yeah, they're the moments you want to be using the ball a lot better. It's difficult, you know, when you retain possession, you've got to keep the ball, make better decisions in possession, otherwise the pressure's just coming straight back at you.
Barker's made another run, off she goes. It's a dream for her teammates because he just ran into space. The pass was straightforward, and Barker still going.
I just got to think, the Cardiff back four, they've got to help their midfielders out a little bit. They have the opportunity to step in, get across and cover. They're allowing Power and Jenkins to do a lot of running.
Wrexham need a goal, need some inspiration. Played so well, but they're behind. It's as simple as that right now. Battling for it, battling for everything, to be fair. But Cardiff, been there, done it, won the trophies. They know how to handle these cup finals, the big situations. And they've got themselves ahead again. Is Wrexham turn? Play on again, says the referee. It's Wrexham's turn to be stunned. Barker, still they go. Oldham, thumping challenge.
There's some big hits going on.
Cook is clear. Cook is also offside. Yeah, as you said, big hits. Changes coming. Wrexham the first to twist here. And it's Mahmood. A familiar name. Coming in. Michaela. Mariam. Apologise. Mahmood. She'll have to wait a turn before we find out who's going off. Lily Jones on Cook. Cook felt that. And Lily Jones will be leaving. Off she goes. Maria Mahmood coming on. 20-year-old off, 21-year-old coming on. Joined from West Brom in the summer. You just think, I know there's probably millions watching us, but literally millions watching Mahmood when she plays for Pakistan. A couple of caps for Pakistan, but more importantly, this situation. Cook looks in pain here. It wasn't Lily Jones with the tackle. It's a late one by Davis.
Yeah, it's the trailing leg. It's a bit of a scissor challenge there. It's not one you really want to see. You know, Phoebe Davis, she is going over to see if Michaela Cook is okay. But if she doesn't look in a great position whatsoever.
She's been influential. She's put them ahead. How much of a blow could that be for Cardiff?
Yeah, a huge blow. She's huge in how they play, how they go forward. And you can see she's in a lot of pain.
We're seeing more changes now. Here's the goal from Cook.
Yeah, we talked about being alert in the box, being direct, and that's what Michaela Cook is. You know, she'll be a huge loss if she has to go off.
So Cardiff subs coming on. Cook off, Cornock off. Now then, they won't want to see this. Kerry Walklet's come on. Fiona Barry is coming on. The scourge of Wrexham this season. Fiona Barry scored the late winner in the last game against them. Scored the late equaliser in the previous game, the first game of the season. Fiona Barry loves the big occasion. Scored in the Welsh Cup final again against them. And she's on for the last, where are we, 20 minutes.
Yeah, it looks very much like for like as well, just slotting in where Kernock was.
Strength on the bench for Cardiff, Barry in there straight away. Such a dangerous player, Fiona Barry. Well, and Walklett as well. With Walklett there, Billingham, there's some talent here for Cardiff. 20 minutes to go. We're still none the wiser. Although Cardiff have the advantage. Power in the middle of things. Another strong challenge, free kick for Wrexham. Barry enjoying herself?
Yeah, she's just come back from injury, Barry, as well. Just wants to mark her intent in the game defensively. Just letting Bartle know that she's up for a tough contest.
12 goals in all competition as well. Well, a little slip, chance for Wrexham. Suddenly from nowhere, Chamberlain does enough. The shot came. Sarah Harvey, of all people, up there. Just a little slip from Cardiff.
Yeah, it's just a little error here, isn't it? And then the space opens up for it. No, nothing wrong with that. Taking responsibility, taking the shot on early. She nearly catches Chamberlain off her line again. But good hands by the keeper in the end.
Well, it was half a slip, but also, again, Harvey reading it, sensing that the chance was there. Barker again. How often have we seen that for Wrexham? Power did so well initially. The Cardiff players getting in each other's way again. Too many blue shirts, if anything, around that ball. And again, just happy to hoof really by Walklett. Not renowned for her hoofing abilities.
Yeah, there's a long way to go, before you just start kicking the ball and playing the corners. There's still a good 20 minutes to go.
Wrexham biting once again. Smith had a busy afternoon for Wrexham.
Yeah, she's been a great signing for them, hasn't she? She just does all the basic things really, really well. Wins the ball back, plays forward, breaks up play. I think she's had a great game.
I'm sure Chamberlain must have been nervous when that ball was coming in after the... Well, it feels harsh to call it a mistake for Wrexham's goal, but she'll be disappointed that she couldn't keep it out.
Yeah, you can't take away from the strike from Ava Suckley.
The chance there for Harvey was very similar, so I guess Chamberlain must have been slight panic. Didn't show it, to be fair.
Yeah, she likes to play off her line and almost be like that sweeper keeper.
Power clearing to Barry. So comfortable in possession, Barry. Lovely through the ball as well. Sweeping counter-attack by Cardiff here. Comes to nothing in the end. Nearly went from one end of the pitch to the other. Golden at the end of it. All started with Barry's contribution, and now she's there, the other side of the pitch.
Yeah, she's a different player to Laura Kernock. She will drop in to those little pockets rather than staying as that target player. And again, that just causes a little bit of confusion. It disrupts the unit, and it asks questions of the midfield and defence. Who's going to go and pick her up? And often, if there's that hesitation, that creates space and opens up opportunities.
Fionn Price loves the celebration when they're lifting the cups. The Ayatollah comes out. A long way to go before we see that again, but they're ahead. First silverware of the season. North or south? Where's it heading? South at the minute. Back to the capital. Wrexham will try and change that as Walklett steps in. We caught a glimpse earlier of Frances Jones, who's been so dangerous, but I haven't mentioned her in the last few minutes. Has anything changed?
Yeah, they just haven't been playing down her side, have they? And the game is very narrow. They were getting a lot of success because they were really hugging the touchline. And I think Cardiff just stopped the supply from the ball going to her.
Cardiff, period of possession here. And they're going to get their first chance to extend the lead, maybe. You sense if they get another one, it could be all over Lisa Owen venturing upfield. Lovely ball through the middle as well. Did well. Olden been busy all afternoon.
Yeah, and she comes alive when she's in the box. She's quick with her decision. She's got a great eye for goal. She's a great finisher.
.15 to go. Nothing has changed scoreline wise in this second half. Cardiff seem to be managing things at the minute. Lisa Owen again seeing plenty of the ball down the right. Fiona Barry just drifting all over the place and suddenly springing, trying to release a teammate. Frances Jones deep in her own half though. Wrexham will want to further up the field. Looking for Barker, the obvious option.
Yeah, she's always a threat though, isn't she? She's just playing on that shoulder, just waiting for any through ball to come through. The pace that she has, the directness of her, always a threat.
Jenny Sugarman watching. The team have done so well, but once again they're behind to Cardiff. They just can't seem to get a win against them this season. Managed it last season, so they know it can be done.
It only takes one opportunity and they're back in this game.
Familiar faces, familiar names from Meg Bowen there to Walklet. Cardiff players used to winning trophies in the last few seasons. Comes to something when a double is a disappointment, and they didn't do the treble last season, losing to the New Saints in this competition in the last 8. Huge shock at the time when the New Saints beat them first game of this season, and incredibly their only defeat so far in all competitions was that opening day defeat to the New Saints. They've certainly hit back, but Wrexham right on their tails. Swansea not out of it either, according to Katie here. It's going to be an interesting end to the season.
Yeah, that's what you want though, isn't it? You don't want one team to run away with it.
We see it in the men's in the Cymru Premier. It's not New Saints' fault, but they're miles ahead usually.
Yeah, and I think, you know, we talked about changing the league and the growth of the game. It is difficult when, you know, these top teams, they have more investment from the clubs, so that the teams in the lower league, in the lower part of the league, it is difficult to try and close that gap. But in that top 4, you don't want one team to run away with it. You want it to be an exciting title race.
Bowen just guiding it out, no problem there. Fiona Barry's seen plenty of the ball.
I think she's had a huge impact since she's come on.
Not a bad substitution. Fiona Barry. Right, Wrexham. What have you got? There's an answer. Lovely spin. Suckley ready to pounce. A glorious skill on the right wing by Wrexham. I think it was Knox.
No, she's a fantastic player. She's, again, only a youngster, but the way she glides with the ball, takes players on, she breaks lines through dribbles, and she's always looking for that forward pass and to bring the strikers into play. She's a very exciting player to watch.
But Cardiff have done well here through Olden initially. Now Barry taking on the Wrexham defence. Olden in the middle. Barry just ran out of room. She nearly ran out of pitch and over the bar. But again, she's been in the middle of a lot of dangerous work in the last few minutes.
Because she roams and she drifts, it's really difficult to pick her up, and then that stretches the defence. And that's what she's doing. She's creating space for other players by her own positioning.
How important is the experience now, would you say? Cardiff's experience of everything they've won in the last few seasons?
Yeah, and it's the mentality as well. You know, that resilience, that belief that, you know, you are champions, you are...
Hold on for a minute, Chamberlain's out. Chamberlain needed to be out, and there she was. Good work from the goalkeeper.
However, what I was going to say is, Wrexham are a constant threat as soon as that ball goes forward.
Again, room down the right for Francis Jones, coming back into things. Suckley, Francis Jones from distance! Magnificent response from Wrexham! Top corner, a top moment, and the new star has arrived for Wrexham, Maria Francis Jones. We're all square with 10 to go. What a moment in the semi-final.
Wow, wow, wow. As soon as that ball left her foot, that was flying in the top corner. An absolute sensational strike. As soon as this ball comes in, she has one thing on her mind. She could not have hit it sweeter. Chamberlain had absolutely no chance whatsoever. That is how you get your team back into a cup final in style.
Just seemed that Cardiff were controlling things, seeing out the game. Suckley got involved, and then this. What a moment for Wrexham. What a moment for Francis Jones.
She couldn't have hit it any sweeter, could she? Sublime.
Just signed her, and she said, when Wrexham call, you can't say no. Well, you know why they called now after seeing that. She's been superb all game. A few minutes ago, I was just asking. She seemed to have drifted out of the game. Well, okay.
That's how you say, I'm still here.
Hi, remember me? Yeah, we do. Now then, Wrexham will fancy this. Can they go all the way back? Wasn't quite on the end of that. Knocks us through ball. I kind of remind everybody that Katie Sherwood, live on S4C at half-time, called it penalties.
I did.
Into the last 10 minutes.
However, I still think there's another game, another goal before these 90 minutes are up.
Plenty of familiar faces in there watching, plenty of Wrexham support. Longer journey for Cardiff, of course. They must be enjoying this, the Wrexham fans.
Well, you said...
Well, Barker, they're playing on. They've got a corner here, Wrexham. Cardiff under a bit of pressure at the minute.
Yeah, well, you said about Cardiff, about previous champions. Can they hold their nerve?
That's the situation we're in. 8 minutes to go. Wrexham have hit back twice. Can they go ahead for the first time? Uncertainty in the box. They fancied their chances. Mahmood, the substitute, a bit wild.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest delivery from the corner. Cardiff just struggled really to clear their lines. You just couldn't keep it down.
Some subs coming on. Wrexham seem to be busier on the touchline. I think Suckley will be leaving for Wrexham. Billingham's gone quiet recently. Bit of possession there. That's partly or mainly because how busy Wrexham have been. Oldham battling the whole defence on her own. Nearly winning the battle as well. Oldham did well to get the ball across. The fans enjoying themselves, as you can hear. Craven, glad to see that land in a lap. Wrexham not wasting any time. Harvey, new signing. Mahmood spinning away in midfield. Again, slick passing from Wrexham. They're not going to get there though, because Shannon Evans read that. Saw the danger. Price as well for Cardiff. Back to Shannon Evans. Evans looking for Oldham and Barry. They're the targets at the minute. As we await the sub. David Suckley going off. Natalie Clark coming on for Wrexham as we see the goal again.
Yeah, it was clever play, wasn't it, by Smith to begin with. But Ava Suckley, she had one thing on her mind. She takes an early strike, and I think she's had a fantastic game on and off the ball. Her work rate has been phenomenal.
So Natalie Clark coming on, midfielder. Interesting to see her role in these last few minutes. Maybe she's good at penalties.
Well, I was going to say, is she thinking towards penalties? Is she a penalty taker?
Might be a bit early.
We see Mahmood, she's just pushed up into that forward role as Clark has gone into that holding midfielder.
Yeah, that's obviously the plan. Mahmood was deeper, but now with that substitution, Clark coming on. That's changed. It's been a great occasion, whatever happens in the next 5 minutes. But we need a winner. That trophy's not going to lift itself. Will it be Cardiff again, or Wrexham? At last, some might say. The rise in the last few seasons. Again, Niamh Jenkins steps in. How often has she done that this afternoon?
Yeah, she's done really well in that midfield role, just showing that physical presence that she has, that ball-winning midfielder.
Clark into the action straight away. Oh, Billingham's not going to reach that one. Oh, Ian Derbyshire must be frustrated after twice taking the lead. Wrexham through Barker, lovely through ball. Oh, have Wrexham got another moment here? The answer is no, because Niamh Jenkins has another moment.
Yeah, great defensive work there from Niamh. But as soon as Barker picks up the ball, she's driving at you, so dangerous. She almost takes a touch too many. Wanted her to get the ball across the box a little bit earlier, but she wins her team a corner.
Dangerous moment here. A chance for Wrexham! So close by Wrexham. And it was the captain getting ahead to it. Jodie Bartle. Let's see how close that one was.
Oh, that looked very close. It's a great delivery in. I think she just loses her marker, Hannah Power. Great movement from her. Just couldn't direct her into the back of the net. But that is a great opportunity.
Well, the movement, the header, it was nearly perfect. It was nearly the winner. We've mentioned penalties. It's straight 2 penalties, by the way. That's the pattern here in Wales now. No extra time. Barker, hang on, offsides. As Barker causing problems again.
Yeah, I thought she had just drifted offside there.
Defender did well. Wrexham doing well as well. Lovely through ball, but Cardiff strong defensively.
It's a great ball from Frances Jones, just picks her out. It's a great first touch as well.
Bowen across for Cardiff. Yeah, in Wales now, it's straight to penalties. Don't mess about with extra time. And as a commentator, I love it. I was going to say.
Love it. It adds to the drama.
Absolutely love it. I can't think of many extra time periods that have been glorious over the years, but straight to penalties. Both teams know it. The 2 minutes. What do? Do you stick or twist right now? What are Cardiff doing with Lloyd coming on? Is that a sign that they're sticking or twisting, or just Billingham tired or injured?
Oh, who knows? I think with Madison Lloyd, she's full of pace as well. She's a goal scorer, so it could go either way. She could be a penalty taker, or is Derbyshire going for it?
Madison Lloyd's been with Pontypridd this season. 5 goals in 6 games since coming back. There you go. That's the plan, I'd have thought, from Ian Derbyshire. We're waiting the boards to show us how much will be added on as Wrexham come again. Francis Jones again. Shannon Evans just gliding across. Looks effortless at times, fair play. I have no idea what it feels like to have long legs, but that's as a short
elegant.
person. Yeah.
For a centre-back, very elegant.
We'll soon get confirmation of the added time. All the Cardiff players on the bench. Everybody part of this now. There's a few minutes coming. We've had a clue. It's more than 5 and less than 7, I think, once they work out how the board works. There you go. Barker again, taking on the Cardiff defence. Shannon Evans again watching her. I nearly said 6-7 there.
Don't do it.
I won't do it. I nearly did it. I know.
I make that mistake in school, and yeah, it goes wild.
I saw Katie's reaction. I still don't understand it, but my kids love it. So there we are. Owen for Cardiff. 6 minutes, plenty of time for somebody to win this final, the first final of the season here in Wales, and what a game it's been. Barry for Cardiff, gliding through once again, all the skill in the world. She's punished Wrexham a few times this season, surely she can't do it again. No problem for Craven. Barry scored twice, 2 late goals in the 2 games this season. Scored against Wrexham in the Cup final, Welsh Cup final last season as well. She's got previous, shall we say. Well, Wrexham, it's going straight through the middle at the minute. Strong run, a strong tackle. Brought that to an end. Superb.
It's very much
by Clark.
It's very much a transition game now, right? Isn't it? Just end to end.
Barry again feeding as Wrexham clear. Madison Lloyd in some serious goal scoring form at the minute. To come on as a sub. Barry, she's not going to do it again against Wrexham, surely. Lisa Owen, can she deliver? Wrexham clear. Strong tackle by the Cardiff captain. Powers in there, and she wants the ball, begging the referee for a decision. Looks like the Wrexham players were shielding it. Francis Jones, strong challenge by Fionn Price.
Relax.
We're approaching penalties, something that has never happened in this final, by the way. First time for everything.
Love it. I'm not sure as a manager, do you want to see the game out? Or are you holding on for penalties? Which one are you?
Both teams have shown enough that they can win this. Mahmood, I was about to say, don't think she's going to get there. She did get there. Maybe the strength in the legs, no foul play on. Exactly what Cardiff do. Referee just didn't want to know. Owen came to a stop but finds Barry again. You just sense that some players can create that special moment. Barry is one of them, has done it before this season against Wrexham. More room for Mahmood, but I think the energy's gone after that last effort. Chamberlain drifting back. Mahmood chasing.
Yeah, this is where the fatigue now is going to set in. These final 3 or 4 minutes, we've got to dig deep.
Barry again, couldn't control. You don't get the feeling that either side is settling for penalties, which is great for us.
It's great for the neutral watching at home. Everyone loves a penalty shootout.
Meg Bowen. On it goes. Oldham will chase. Maria Francis-Jones in a defensive position. Cardiff get the throw in. Well, Oldham hasn't stopped.
No, she has run her socks off, to be fair to her. You can't take your eyes off this game for a second. End to end entertainment.
And are we going to get the ultimate finish? A penalty shootout. Owen in there against Harvey. Harvey dealing with it. And back it comes. Meg Bowen Just been drifting up more. Meg Bowen, the sub was on as well. Madison Lloyd. Cardiff seems stronger, but Wrexham still look dangerous on the counter-attack. Cardiff, another chance to lift it in. Strong tackle. Francis Jones trying to settle things. Lloyd has the energy, having just come on, and Cardiff have possession. Can they win it right at the death? Disappointment for their fans as that drifts away. Minute to go.
This could be a very long minute. Then you can't question the work rate from either team. Bodies on the line, some big hit tackles. Everything you want to see in a cup final.
The top two in the league certainly haven't disappointed. And there's more to come. Scoria following it all the way this season. They meet again twice in the league. There's a Welsh Cup semi-final to come. But that's for another day as Wrexham burst through again. Faye Knox. Francis Jones, the goal scorer of the stunning second, looking for Barker. But great defending by Cardiff.
What a header by Shannon Evans.
Well, our colleagues have picked the star of the show. It wasn't Steve Jenkins, I can assure you. It was Bartle, Jody Bartle, the Wrexham captain. It's gone out. What a minute we have now. We've played the 6 minutes. Surely the last throw of the dice, and the dice is with Wrexham right now.
Do you throw your goalkeeper up?
Well, absolutely, good point. Having a quick look. Wild Goose, what a story that would be. Her own goal started it all. Bartle's just been named player of the match. And Francis Jones is ready. Wrexham are ready. Cardiff will be hoping that they're ready for this as well. Chaos for a second, it drifts out, they'll get another corner. You don't have to play on, of course. If time's up, time's up. The referee's happy to give them another chance.
Yeah, it's nervous moments now, isn't it? Big moment in the game.
Francis Jones over the ball once again. Referee whistles, wants a word. It's just a chat. It was a long whistle, it could have been the final whistle. It's not, we're playing on. Just adding to the nerves and tension, sense of occasion. Last kick of the game, surely. Francis Jones for Wrexham. Low and hard. Cardiff deal with it. And the referee's seen something. She's given a free kick.
I think she's given it against Barker on the line.
Pushing, you presume. Well, the referee's enjoying it as well. And now, surely, we await the final whistle. But there's more to come. Penalties to come in this trophy final. 2-2. Great entertainment. But there's more to come, Katie.
Well, what did I say? At half-time, I knew it was going to go to penalties. There's been nothing between the two teams. An exciting end.
Katie Sherwood called it. Both teams have battled for everything. And we've ended up all square after 90 with penalties to go. 2-2 between the top two. And it's all up for grabs. We'll be back with you after the ads.
Croeso nôl ato ni ac am ddrama i ni wedi cael fan hyn ar S4C ac am ergyd oedd hon gan Maria Francis Jones ac am y tro cyntaf eriod yn hanes y gystadleuaeth hon i ni'n mynd i giciau o'r smotyn. Mae'n 2-1 rhwng Wrexham a Cardiff wedi 90 o funudau a fel i ni'n gallu gweld fan hyn battle a power y ddwy gapten yn trafod gyda'r dyfarnwraig i ni bron yn barod i fynd. Mae Nia Davies wrth fy ochr i. Reit Nia, beth sy'n mynd trwy dy ben di fel chwaraewr ar yr adeg yma, achos mae'r chwaraewyr di roi popeth mas ar y canau.
Ie, oedd hi'n gêm arbennig o dda, ti'n gwybod, oedd hi'n anodd efo'r amodau gyda'r gwynt, ond ie, byn nhw gyd, y ddau tîm eisiau ennill, ond ie, mae'n bach o gamble gyda y penalties fel yma.
Dyma ni te, Katie Barker, mae hi'n mynd i gymryd y gic o'r smotyn gynta felly nôl a ni nawr at Iona a Nick.
Here we go, penalties. Katie Barker steps up first. New signing in the summer, had an amazing season. Facing Kerin Chamberlain. The drama begins with Barker. 15 goals this season, scored against everybody. Can she get Wrexham up and running in the penalty shootout? Big moment. Barker misses! Huge moment! Huge moment! Katie Sherwood next to me. I didn't expect that.
Absolutely not. I've seen her take a penalty against Britain Ferry previously and really calm and composed. But she just didn't get enough on it, did she? It's too easy for the goalkeeper.
I have to ask, joined by Katie Sherwood, former Wales international, who has scored a very important penalty in a shootout.
I did a very long time ago.
Tell us more, quickly.
FA Cup final, first penalty. It sets the tone. Big pressure, first penalty.
And of course, Katie scored.
Of course.
Right, Price. Fionn Price for Cardiff. Wrexham have missed. Fionn Price has won everything there is to win with Cardiff. Price. Again, a miss, so similar to the first one. Liz Craven saves.
Yeah, unlike Fionn as well, she's a bit of a set piece specialist. I expected her to really find the corner. The nerves are setting in for both sets of players.
Well, Mahmood came on a sub. Mariam Mahmood, just walking up casually.
It's the walk. it's the walk that is the hardest bit. Just trying to stay calm and composed.
And I guess you already know if you miss, you won't be the only one. Personally, that would help me.
It takes a little bit of pressure off, I guess.
Help my nerves, I have to be honest. Right, Mahmood against Kerin Chamberlain. Both teams have missed. Silence descends. No massive run-ups at the minute. Mahmood for Wrexham. Now we're up and running. Advantage Wrexham.
Yeah, and what a penalty she took there, and really calm and composed. Lifts it at a great height. The keeper has no chance.
Now the pressure's on. Olden, Mackenzie Olden had such a good season. 9 goals in the league, 14 in all competitions. She can assist as well. That's not a factor here. Pressure on Cardiff. Still some wiggle room. Olden against Craven. Olden misses again. Such a disappointing penalty.
Yeah, disappointing there from Olden. She just lacked conviction in the strike. You know, as a striker, you know what it takes to score goals. Not enough power. Again, easy for the goalkeeper. A comfortable height for her to get down.
So 3 out of 4 have been disappointing. They must have practiced these, do you think?
Knowing that the final goes straight to penalties, it definitely would have been something that they would have been doing in the build-up to this final.
Josie Smith, the next to step up. Her first summer with Wrexham, has played every game in the league. This could put them too clear. Smith for Wrexham! Bottom corner, blasts it into the bottom corner. Now then, Cardiff need to hit back.
Yeah, what a thunderbolt of a penalty this was. Great power, great accuracy. The pressure is really on Cardiff now.
Hannah Power stepping up. Big moment for the captain. 2-0 Wrexham. Cardiff with 3 left to take. They need this to go in. They've been low and disappointing so far. As Power got what it takes. Lovely penalty by Hannah Power, and I think now is the time to mention the connection.
Well, I was going to say, I've taught her everything she knows.
I wasn't going to mention it if she missed.
Well, that was nerve-wracking watching that, but that's how you get your team back into a penalty shootout.
I think the title of your podcast, Sis, Nobody Asked for This, is quite apt for that moment, Katie.
Yes, absolutely.
Just an important moment. They had to score. So much pressure there. Now then, Frances Jones. She can stick it in the top corner from 25 yards. Let's see what she's like from the penalty spot. Maria Frances Jones, new signing. Frances Jones again, bottom corner. It's 3-1 Wrexham.
To be honest, I was never in doubt. Such a technical player, a player with experience as well. Played in big games.
Cardiff have to score. It's as simple as that. Fiona Barry, who's tortured Wrexham this season. 2 late goals. 1 to win it, 1 to pinch a draw. She also scored against them in the Welsh Cup final. Has to score to keep this final alive. Barry against Liz Craven. Talk about pressure. This is the moment. Barry steps up. Pressure? No pressure at all.
That is what you call ice in your veins. Cool as anything.
Fair play. And they'll be looking back at those first 2 penalties if they lose this. Wrexham score, they win. All smiles as well. Incredible. Faye Knox. Huge moment for Wrexham. Is this the moment where they win their first major trophy? Knox against Chamberlain. Knox for Wrexham! And there it is! Red delight in North Wales. First major trophy for Wrexham. The celebrations can begin. No treble for Cardiff this season, but there's plenty more to come for them. But for now, for tonight, it's all about Wrexham. What a moment for this club. Wrexham will lift their first major trophy tonight.
Yeah, absolutely incredible scenes. You can see how much this means to the club, to the players, to the management, the fans in the crowds. This is the start for Wrexham now, winning that silverware. Absolutely deserved. Fantastic penalties.
They talk a lot about getting over the line, don't they, Katie? And some teams struggle to do that. But that's it for us, actually. We're going to start to get some reaction here. It's going to be seriously happy from one team. Congratulations, Wrexham.
An incredible afternoon of football. I know you've barely had time to take it in at this point, but what are you feeling at this moment?
Oh, I'm absolutely delighted. This group of players, this group of staff, these supporters, this club, this is for absolutely every single one of them. They put so much faith, belief in us, and we're just so happy to repay them with this.
I mean, at the end of that 90 minutes, the last 10, what a goal from Maria Frances Jones, if I can just say. But then to go to penalties as well, I mean, it was a real emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, and they believe, every single one of them and every single one up there, they believe in this team and where we're going. And like I said, just they don't give up. We come from behind twice, and this team don't give up.
And in terms of Maria, I mean, what a way to begin her chapter at the club as well.
We actually had a little chat in the gym this week about how cool it would be, because there's pressure like this, you know. She's made history as that first player that fee's been paid for, and we said what a way to make your mark would be to score or assist in a cup final, and she's done it. And what a goal, by the way.
Absolutely. And I mean, what a special occasion to be able to share with all these fans as well. Incredible support here this afternoon, Jenny.
We're so grateful. I mean, look at the numbers that they've come in. Hopefully they want to keep coming back after what they've seen today, because it was just a fantastic game.
And of course now you've got the games in the league and that one coming up in the cup as well to think about. But hey, I'll let you enjoy today first.
Thank you very much. Diolch.
Llongyfarchiadau mawr.
Wel, am noson ac am ornest, am gêm i ni newydd weld fan hyn yn stadiwm Dinas Bangor. Ian Derbyshire, reolwr Caerdydd, yn siarad gyda'i chwaraewyr fyna, ond mae Nia Davies wrth yn ochr i. Mae rhaid ni roi pob clod i Wrexham. Oedd heno yn noson enfawr i'r tîm, i'r clwb. Oedd na gymaint o bwysau arnyn nhw, con nhw off, a maen nhw'n heiddi pob eiliad o'r dathliadau yma, Nia.
Ie, maen nhw yn. Nath nhw'n dod nôl o fod ar ei ôl hi 2 waith, a wedyn yn clinigol yn y penalties. So ie, maen nhw yn heiddio. Mae o'n siom weithiau i un tîm colli ar cicio smotyn, ond dwi yn meddwl bod Wrexham yn heiddio heddiw.
Ie, mae'r dathliadau yn gweud y cyfan. A hefyd, nath hefyd teimlo'n eitha emosiynol fyna hefyd, Nia, achos o'n i'n siarad am Wrexham cyn y gêm, a'r daith maen nhw wedi bod ar ennill y tlws cyntaf yma o dan Jenny Sugarman hefyd, a o'n i'n gweud oedd hwn yn teimlo fel y cam nesaf, y cam mawr i wir sefydlu ei hunain fel un o'r prif clybiau yma yng Nghymru o ran y gêm domestig.
Ie, a ti gwybod, athyn ni siarad cyn y gêm am bod hwn yn am y cwpan, ond hefyd mae hwn yn mynd i roi momentum i nhw yn y gyngrair hefyd. Ti gwybod, dyn nhw dal e bennill mewn 90 munud yn erbyn Cardiff, so mae hynna rhywbeth i Cardiff i dal ati, ond bydd hi'n diddorol i gweld y gemau sy'n dilyn yn y gyngrair ar weddill y tymor.
Wel, gadw ni ailfyw yr eiliadau holl bwysig yna pan eithon ni giciau o'r smotyn ac arbediadau crefyn yn y gol i Wrexham, Nia, am berfformiad ganddi hi yn y gol.
Ie, mae'n arwr i Wrexham heno. Dwi'n meddwl y safon y cicio smotyn rhai i Caerdydd ddim yn o safon uchel iawn, ond mae'n gofod safio nhw. A wedyn, Wrexham yn clinigol. Dwi'n gwybod yr un gyntaf ddim yn mynd mewn, ond wedyn ar ôl hynna, oedden nhw yn clinigol. Dwi'n meddwl mae Mood yn sgorio'r ail ac oedd hwnna'n gol arbennig o dda o'r cic o'r smotyn.
Ie, oedd hwnna'n teimlo fel foment enfawr i feddwl fel wedys ti. Oedd cicio'r smotyn falle ddim yr ei gorau. O'n i'n teimlo fel o'n i'n ailgwylio'r Euros ambell i funudau. Ond fel i ni'n gallu gweud, Lily Jones yn i dagre fyna ar y ca. Mae hi wedi cael tipyn o gyfnod yn Wrexham am yr emosiwn yn glir iawn ar ei gwyneb hi, a ni'n gallu gweld jyst faint mae hyn yn golygu iddi hi. A Nia, fel o'n i'n gweud, mae hwn nawr yn teimlo fel y cam nesaf i Wrexham. Mae'r treble hefyd ar y gorwel. Mae nhw dal 4 pwynt tu ôl Caerdydd mae'n ddrwg gen i yn y gyngrair, ond ti'n credu jyst faint o hwb mae hwn yn mynd i fod iddyn nhw yn seicolegol fwy na unrhyw beth, bod nhw wedi llwyddo i ddiddi y tîm fwyaf llwyddiannus yn hanes Cymru o ran y gêm domestig.
Ie, dwi'n meddwl mae Wrexham yn rhoi pwynt i profi. Dwi wedi dweud hynna llawer o weithiau, maen nhw wedi heno. A wedyn i gweld chwaraewyr newydd yn dod mewn i'r tîm ac yn rhoi pob peth i'r crys ac i'r clwb yn rhywbeth mawr, ond gweld Lily yn emosiynol fanna, mae hi'n un mawr sydd wedi fynd trwy llawer gyda'r clwb yma a bod yn cefnogwr o'r clwb ers bod hi'n bach, a mae'n diwrnod mawr i hi.
Lily Jones, un o ser tîm Wrexham. A fel i chi'n gallu gweld, Caerdydd yn casglu 1 medalau nhw fan hyn. I ni ddim yn bell o weld y tlws yn cael ei godi. Felly allwn ni fynd nôl lan nawr at Iona a Nick Parry.
Welcome back. We're ready for the trophy lift. The Genero Adran trophy. It's an unfamiliar feeling for Cardiff, collecting runners-up medals. Mark Adams from the Welsh FA doing the honours. They're not used to this. Ian Derbyshire, not used to this. But they've played their own part in this superb final. Disappointing. How do they hit back? That's the question now as we await Wrexham. Katie Sherwood still with me. Yes, a funny feeling for these Cardiff players, I'm sure.
Yeah, they've been on the opposite end for a long time now. And we always knew there was going to be a time when the teams around them were going to catch them and they were going to become champions. So it's now how do they bounce back from this disappointment? But absolute credit to Wrexham.
It's going to be fascinating to see how this plays out over the rest of the season. Cardiff top, Wrexham 4 points behind with the game in hand. They also face each other in the semi-finals of the Welsh Cup, but that's all to come for another day, because tonight belongs to Wrexham. Wrexham women about to lift their first major trophy. It feels like a massive chapter in the story of this team. It just feels like a massive moment for them, Katie.
Yeah, this could be the catalyst for further success from now. That's what we've seen with Cardiff City. They won this cup and then they went on to win with many pieces of silver. There's so much to like about this Wrexham team, and I feel like there's so much more to come from them. I think Jenny Sugarman has had a huge impact on this team, and you know, there's going to be a fantastic title race going on between the top four, and really exciting for Welsh football.
All the squads coming up, they're ready in their place. The trophy about to be lifted. Jodie Battle, the captain. 150 years ago, the Welsh FA was formed in Wrexham. Tonight, more history created by Wrexham women, savouring the moment. And it's a massive moment for this team. Here we go. What next? The celebrations begin. A huge congratulations to Wrexham. Just a quick comment before we say goodbye. Just, you know, the memories, important memories for these players.
You can just see the emotion on their faces, how much it means to them. You know, this has been something that they've been waiting for such a long time. Yeah, and congratulations to them, because I do think overall they were the better team.
Diolch yn fawr iawn I Nick a Iona, a fi'n siŵr bydd y dathliadau yn parhau yn hwyr iawn mewn i'r noson heno yma. Ni, a fi'n credu, eisiau ni sôn am Gaerdydd, o'n nhw ar y blaen o 2-1. Beth ti'n credu ath o'i le yn y cwarter awr 10 munud ola yn yr ail hanner yna i fynd â hi gicio'r smotyn iddyn nhw?
Ie, nath Cardiff dechrau'r ail hanner yn gryf. A wedyn, nath o just y momentum, nath Wrexham cymryd y gêm yn ei dwylo ei hun a mynd amdani. Oedd Barker just ddim yn rhoi fyny. Nath hi just ddim yn rhoi fyny trwy gydol y gêm. Ac nath rhai o'r newidiadau falle helpu Wrexham. Ond nath nhw yn gorffen y ail hanner na'n gryf a gorffen y cicio smotyn yn gryf hefyd.
Wel, ni'n mynd i gael mwy o ymateb nawr. Nôl yn ni nawr at Nicky, achos mae hi'n cael cwmni Lily Jones.
Lily, am noson arbennig. Ti yma hefo'r banner arbennig yma. Dwi'n gweld be mae'n olygu ti, just i fod yn dathlu hyn yma.
Dyna da ni'n neud y gwaith caled am. Mae bywyd yn braf, yn byd y bel heddiw, a ti'n be, mae di bod yn amser hir i ddod yma. Dwi'n bod lot o poen os yma, o fi mewn boots dydd iau, a dyn nhw'n cael chwarae heddiw. So mae'r poen a cochi blynyddoedd diwethaf wedi bod gwertho. A sbio arno ni, delight.
Ond am gêm oedd hi hefyd, so i wedi gallu mynd naill ffordd neu'r llall i fynd i gicio'r smotyn ar y diwedd hefyd, mor dramatic, Lily.
Yn union, o'n i'n gwybod o'n mynd i fod yn gêm o safon, dau tîm arbennig yngrair. A pryd mae gemau mynd i cicio'r smotyn, ti'n gwybod bod chdi wedi cael gêm da, a da ni just yn lwcus bod ni wedi cael y buddigolaeth o'r cicio'r smotyn yma.
I gael eich dwylo chi ar y gwpan a heno, be mae'n ei olygu?
Mae'n fel bob dim. Mae cael mynd at sŵs adra i'r cefnogwyr mae i gyd sydd wedi troi fyny, i'r coaches sy'n gweithio mor galed bob wsos i ni, a just i ni cael o hefyd, da ni'n gweithio mor galed.
Dwi'n mynd i ddod a Liz i fewn, sgiwsio fi. Liz, what an evening of football. I mean, it was an incredible game.
I think it was just like with all the hard work we put in, I think we deserved it. I think we actually dominated the game. They just had a few moments where obviously they scored from set pieces, but we scored 2 worldies and then we won the penalty shootout. So that was great.
Listen, we wish you many, many congratulations. Enjoy the celebrations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Diolch yn fawr iawn, Nicky, a ni'n gweld y garfan cyfan a'r staff i gyd yn dathlu fan hyn. Nia, pa mor bell i ti'n credu gall y tîm Wrexham yma fe, nid just tymor yma, ond yn edrych mlaen i'r dyfodol hefyd?
Falle dyma'r dechrau ydyn nhw, fod yn rheoli bach o'r gyngrair neu fod un o'r clybiau mwyaf yn Cymru. So, llongyfarchiadau i Wrexham a gweld lle mae hyn yn mynd.
Mae'r dyfodol yn un disglair iawn i Wrexham. Wel, dyna ni, am ddrama, ni wedi cael ein sbwylio yma ar S4C wrth i ni weld tlws cynta'r tymor yn cael i godi. Mae hanes wedi cael i greu a'r dreigiau sy'n dathlu heno. Wrtho fi, ni a'r crew i gyd fan hyn ym Mangor. Diolch am wylio, nos da.